crazy.
I know. Twice in 1 week, in the same calendar
And we'll
week.
probably be live again sometime later this week. Again,
Probably, actually.
probably.
But you know, I know we're hanging out. We're having a good time.
We'll let you guys funnel in. Oh, we got some stuff on the table, as you can see.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff on the table.
Spin it all out. Boom.
There we go.
Little two-face action.
That's better.
It's a Friday night, guys. We just got done watching Dracula Untold. Calder, what do you give it out of 10?
Ooh, man. That's like a solid 4 out of 10, I want to say. I don't know. What do you think, Ian?
I think 4 is pretty fair.
Yeah.
Hey, Angus, what's up?
I think it had the budget. It had Hollywood superstar Luke Evans, a.k.a. Bard the Bowman from The
Not
Hobbit.
related to Chris Evans.
Not related to Chris Evans.
It said he's a Welsh actor. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, not even close.
Chris Evans has a brother, but it's not.
Not
It's
him.
not Luke Walsh. It's not Dracula.
And
if it was, maybe he wouldn't tell him.
I think
Untold.
Untold. Oh,
Untold.
jeez. Yeah.
Captain
the Untold
America.
story. Captain America Untold. What do you think?
Has Captain America ever been a vampire?
No.
No.
No. Werewolves only. Werewolf zombie. And
Yeah. Okay. Well, that
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been a vampire.
No, Dracula Untold was a solid. If you guys are just joining us, we just got done watching Dracula Untold. It was a horrible movie.
It's really bad.
I
It's
mean,
really, really bad.
Just premising an entire movie about Dracula around like actively not being Dracula is,
It's a little weird.
yeah, I might even say like 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? Not even lower.
We were just making fun of it.
That is true.
I feel like the only good parts of that movie is when he was in that cave, and he was being explained like, "Hey, here's the premise
he's
of the
being
movie.
told, here are the Dracula rules.
Yeah.
You follow them or whatever.
This is very clearly going to cost you your family."
Yeah.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. I'll tough it out or whatever.
Wonder what's gonna happen.
Could be anything.
Could be anything, guys.
I don't know. I think the ending, how it's just Dark Knight Rises.
It's Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises is quite literally the ending. He's like walking off with a girl. There's a guy sitting at a table, eavesdrop. Like it was literally Dark Knight Rises.
Pretty funny.
Anyway, Sippin' Purell, great username. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening.
Good evening. Ooh,
Edison.
Dracula, good evening.
Hello, Edison. Always good to see you. Azale, Camp Post. Are you guys playing any events in Florida?
Why are we not playing in Florida?
Well, we are going. Well,
actually, we are going to be playing one event.
We are playing one event in Florida.
We're going to be playing the
Dial
teams.
H will be repping the teams event.
Yeah,
yes.
so Simeon, Ian, and I, we're all going to be repping the teams event.
We were not given an option. They said if we're going to do the coverage that we have to play in the
teams.
Not that we
have to
don't
play
want
teams.
to, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we'd like to cover it. It's like, no, you guys are playing. Which honestly sounds like a ton of fun.
I'm cool with it, yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, it'll be fun to play against everybody. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've gotten to play in an event of that caliber.
Jeez. Yeah, no joke.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't even count like nationals. I got to play with a lot of skilled players in those X of Swords events.
Yeah.
In like a classic format of HeroClix, I have not played on a large scale in, like 10 years.
10 years?
I didn't go to, the last time I was at Worlds. Last time I went to Worlds was 2014.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Other than the times that we covered it.
Right, other than coverage. Dang,
I was in
dude.
college,
That's
so
wild.
I
Yeah, I guess
couldn't keep up
so.
with the meta stuff. I mean, I played at Origins.
Wild, man.
I played BRs at
Wild.
Origins in 2016, 2017.
Okay.
So if you count that. But yeah, no, we're really excited.
this
Florida's
will be
going to be a
fun.
blast for you. For those of you who aren't going, expect some really fun coverage. In the same way that Worlds was kind of a testing ground, Florida will be very much a testing ground for some more new ideas we have. If there's specific things you guys want to see, shoot us a message. Let us know what you're looking for. Obviously, if you guys enjoyed the master cut of the finals, if you haven't seen that, go check that out. We'll be doing that for Florida too. I will try to get that out as quick as I can, but it takes some time to do that. So
Yeah.
But it'll be really fun.
Cool. You guys like it. I think you'll find that the coverage for Florida, the coverage for Worlds, they're going to have different vibes. They're different tournaments with different vibes, different cultures, different people, and it's going to be really fun to capture that as well as like try out some new things. This is going to be us taking a flight to get down there, which is a
Yeah,
little
so it'll be a
different
little
than
more
us
limited.
doing the drive and being able to take as much as we can take. But we'll still be providing some excellent coverage. We're very excited for the Champion Clicks Open this next year. To
Hopefully
just
the
really
live
pop it
is
off.
decent. That's
That's the
hope.
biggest. Fingers crossed that the live is really
You
good.
never know, like, especially when you're in like a hotel setting, like you
Yeah.
never know, and like even at Worlds, like being in a big convention center. Thankfully, we were able to get hardwired internet, but even that, like for upload speeds, it was like
That was so dope.
it was tough. So we'll see how live coverage is. Obviously, that's what we want to bring to you. But worst case scenario, we'll just be uploading video after video after video after video,
Right.
and that's fun.
Yeah.
So.
Spamming videos works. It's good.
Good evening. Super Cabe 07, a local of ours, and James Tango Ace, also super, or is it Super Cab?
I would assume cab.
Okay, there's no E at the end.
Yeah.
You let us know, is it Cabe or
Yeah.
Cab?
Carl.
Cabula.
Little Cabula.
Cabula
Count
2000.
Cabula. Yeah, dude.
Anyway, what's on the agenda tonight?
What is on the agenda tonight, Ian?
We are going to be talking about the holiday set. So we actually will have a series of shorts coming out on the lead up to Christmas, which will be a lot of fun.
It will be cool.
But people are already talking about it. It's been spoiled multiple times. So we just kind of wanted to go through the whole set and talk about some of our favorites, what we think of the set, and whether or not we think that you should be purchasing it. This is an $100 iconic set. It is 12 figures, 11 figures, and then one equipment. But I am just going to get out ahead of it and say right now that I think a majority of these figures are very, very, very competitively viable. And if you like the Guardians, I think it's a no-brainer to pick up. But we'll kind of go in depth throughout the whole set here, and we'll just kind of share our thoughts with it. So I guess we just kick off with Star-Lord.
Kicking off with Star-Lord, I imagine so, yeah.
So first thing with Star-Lord, he's 60 or 40 points, and at its top line, he's a 9/11, 18/3 hypersonic, psychic blast, leadership, flight, 4-range, dual target. Every figure in this set has Guardians and Team Player as well. And then he also has when Star-Lord would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with 011 Young Peter on click number 3.
That's pretty funny.
So that's pretty cool. And then he has a 40-point line as well, which is some running shot, energy explosion. But the most interesting thing with him, I think, is that other friendly characters can use Perplex. When they use it from this source, they must destroy an object they're holding, or that use of Perplex has no effect. What makes this really interesting to me is that if you play him with mystery cards, you can trigger the mystery cards using Perplex that doesn't count towards, the Perplex, it doesn't matter if it does anything. It will still count towards like a token on the mystery card.
Yeah.
So if there's a mystery card to trigger,
okay.
that could be kind of fun. At the beginning of the game, you can generate up to 4 standard objects. If you have a team that functions with objects, which you might if you're playing these figures.
Probably do. Probably have a pretty heavy object-based theme.
Probably.
If you're going to play with all these guys.
These guys,
Yeah.
I think overall, Star-Lord falls in the category of very niche but fun. Competitive scale, I'd put him at probably like a 3 or a 4. You're probably not going to see this guy
crazy.
competitively.
Yeah.
But I think he's a lot of fun. I think he's really cool. He's definitely one that I'm going to play just because I want to try him. Make him a detective with Misty Knight, and then just start racking up clue tokens with the OP Kit Batman, and then Star-Lord.
Yeah, dude.
That's my plan with him. So, yeah, that is Star-Lord. Nothing crazy there, but still very solid.
Talk a little bit about Drax here. I will say when I first noticed they all had Team Player and you told me that, I was like, I wonder if that's just because they wanted to give them all like Snowfall. And it was just like, we can't give them Snowfall for whatever reason. But Snowfall is just Team Player.
Maybe it'd be confusing.
Maybe,
or
yeah.
like that.
So
the overlap team abilities.
giving them all like Team Player. I don't know if that was like what they're going for, but maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Drax is cool though. He like counters celebrities with his actors are a repugnant trait. Drax attacks one or more characters with celebrity keyword. You modify his attack and damage +1. And adjacent opposing characters can't use shape change. I absolutely love that.
That's
for his
so
like
good.
30-point line.
Yeah.
And then Drax just tanks range attacks, so he takes a maximum of 1 damage from range attacks, which is cool because he's got invincible
Also
his
very
whole
good.
dial as well. And then like the only person with 3 abilities, Drax also has another trait, third trait, funny little man. If Drax is holding an object, put it down in an adjacent square, put it down. Put it down. It's kind of funny. Characters adjacent to an object Drax put down this turn modify their damage +1 when making close attacks or when given close destroy actions.
That's really
Pretty
good.
good, man. To
At
just have
30
more
points,
damage modifiers. Yeah.
You've got 3
Pretty
clicks of
freaking
invincible.
good, dude.
You can do that after being carried. He also has sidestep, so he can pick up, drop off by himself, and I mean that's just crazy good.
Yeah.
The wild card.
Drax is so sick.
He's an 11 for 2, shuts off shape change. I think he's a really solid utility piece for 30.
I think so, dude.
Is he going to be on every team? No, but
Well, yeah.
you know, you played Tempo a lot last year.
I did. I played her a ton.
And she shut off super senses.
Right.
Is this not somewhat similar?
I would say very similar. It's missing
No bonus movement.
No bonus movement, no prob. That's about like the biggest things that Drax is missing.
But bonus damage.
But bonus damage.
And shuts off shape change.
Shuts off shape change. So that combined with he's not getting one shot like crazy, how Tempo was. Tempo like got me in there, got me a prob off, shut off 2%. Then she was by. Yeah, dude, she was like dead.
I definitely witnessed that a few times.
Yeah, it was pretty often for her. But sometimes she would like stick around and like she'd be a 10 for 2 or whatever and like do something, you know.
What, he's
But,
11 for 2?
Yeah, 11 for 2, so it's not terrible. He's going to be, you know, trucking
And
along
when he
an
attacks
object
a
the whole time.
celebrity, a.k.a. Scott Porter, he's 12 for 3.
Yeah, do a little 12 for 3 action. Try to stab Scott Porter.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Actors are repugnant. That's actually a fitting trait name, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Porter is repugnant, is what Drax is saying. Wow. Actors.
Have you seen this?
Huh?
The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special?
No, I still haven't watched it.
Oh, we gotta watch that, man. Oh my gosh.
Maybe after this live.
It is really fun. It is super fun.
We'll give it a watch.
We should.
I'll say just across the board, the stats on these figures are just like
really good.
Wild.
Yeah, really good.
Like Mantis is just kicking off with a 12 attack. She's 60 points. I mean, realistically, you're probably playing her at 25 if you're playing her. But she has plasticity, and other friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword can use plasticity. So just globally, she hands out plasticity for what that's worth. Maybe that comes up. I don't know how impactful that is, but like anything that is like a global handout, that's pretty solid.
Pretty nice.
Martial artist keyword, cosmic, Guardians of the Galaxy. Free if Mantis is holding an object, destroy it. If you do, choose an adjacent opposing character. That character can't target Mantis until your next turn unless it is the last character on its force. With plasticity, untargetability, I mean, that's a bit niche, but maybe. I don't know. She's nothing crazy. She's a 25-point prob. She ignores blocking and characters on movement.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
she's a tie-up piece that your opponent might have to work around, but ultimately I feel like there's a lot of ways around it. Mantis is definitely another figure in the set that doesn't shine super bright, but she's not bad.
But she's cool. I mean, like for
She's
25,
not-
I do like her
yeah.
25-point line a
She's
lot.
not bad at all.
No.
She is very, very solid, but just compared to the others in this set, it's hard to pump her up. But
There's some pretty good ones.
Still another,
pretty good
you
ones.
know.
Comments,
Okay.
and we're floating through
Bill
it there.
says filling out my Clixie award right now. Awesome.
All right,
yeah,
Bill.
guys, please. I'll throw the link in the comments here. Please fill out the Clixie awards. Ooh, little
With
golden
that guy?
statue.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll. We have enough of these. Maybe we'll just give these away to somebody who watches the stream. Maybe we'll give one away to a random winner because I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is so cool.
They are so dope. They are really cool.
This is so fun. And they're real shiny too, and we'll have a video out tomorrow that kind of highlights it a bit more. I got some nice like rotating shots in.
Ooh, tight. I love to see that.
A little fade
Heck
in
yeah.
there. So,
Yeah, if you're
We'll
curious
see.
about the Clixies and everything, guys, like he had said, the video tomorrow is going to go over a ton of details about what the Clixie Award Show event is going to look like, as well as the voting process and things you can win and all that really cool stuff.
and I will
We
link
are-
the voting right now. It's
Okay,
pretty
perfect.
straightforward. To kind of interrupt a little halftime.
Halftime on the Guardians.
For those of you guys who do vote in our Clixie Awards, which once again I'm grabbing the link for it right now. Maybe. Calder, you want to show what they can win by participating in this? You have a chance to win
It smells pretty grand. I dare say so.
$100 grand.
$100,000.
Here we go. I am linking it in there, guys. If you
this?
guys vote in our Clixie forum and provide an email You have to provide an email actually, just so
You
we can
do,
contact
just to vote,
you.
yeah.
You can actually walk away with a set of
Well,
Apocalypse and Genesis.
Apocalypse Genesis. Someone
think
call
it's a-
Sega. They're Genesis on the loose right now, guys. But
I
yeah,
think it's a pretty good prize.
it's a pretty freaking good prize. In fact, you can just walk away with a
For
set,
voting.
both of them, just for voting.
For having some fun.
Costs nothing to vote. And one of you guys is gonna be able to walk away with a set of these, which is
It's
super
both
cool.
to one
It is
person.
both, yeah.
And you get
One
even
person
the little
gets both.
the little plastic
The
insert.
little fun plastic, the cool
And man, even
Apocalypse Genesis grand prize figure. Look at that. That's a grand prize in its own. A little sticker that says this is what this box is for and nothing else. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
very fun. So yeah, guys, if you participate in the survey, I mean, you just should anyway, because why not weigh in with your favorites, your least favorites?
Think about
What you
this.
liked, what you
How can you possibly hope for your favorite figure of the year to win if you don't vote for your favorite figure of the year? Simple enough. And there's all sorts of other things. Favorite set. You know, we get to see all the voting live, which is
Yeah,
really
it's been cool,
to
yeah.
see it like change throughout the day. Some sets were on top for which ones were the best
Some
set.
people
and the
been
worst
hating
set.
on Dracula though.
Yeah, okay. Let me go
What's that
full
about?
stop Dracula hate. Let's pump the brakes there, all right? Everybody chill.
Chill on the Dracula
Yeah,
hate.
chill on the Drac hate. I'm just a little disrespectful.
Bill says, I've been told that if you vote in the Clixie Awards, you get to give out one free chair shot.
A lot of chair shots.
We'd have like, I'd be getting hit like 80 times.
Yeah, that would be a lot. I don't know. You know, if there's a big enough want for chair shots during the Clixies, it's tough because the Clixies are a prestigious event.
It really is.
It really is.
Not everyone can attend the Clixies.
Not everybody's allowed to attend the Clixies. There's a dress code. There's
invite only.
It's invite only. Dress code. You know, dress to the nines. You have to be.
There is a
There's a dress code to the Clixies. There very much is. So you have to be very professional there. And so I don't think random acts of violence are going to be allowed, Bill. But what we make up for, I believe, in chair shots at the Clixies.
We'll be taking shots.
We will, yeah, perhaps.
Probably.
Perhaps.
Of some rough and tough
Some
Mexican
rabbits.
ale.
Some rabbits or something. Whole bunch of rabbits, I hear. Got to kill a few rabbits to.
Super
get
Cab
them
goes,
nice.
red carpet Clixies.
I mean,
It's a Hollywood night.
it's a Hollywood night. What can I say?
There will be a red carpet.
With free entertainment halfway through the show. So
we will have live perperformans during the Clixies.
it's going to be a fun time.
That sounds horrifying. It's because it is. No, it'll be fun. Ian freestyles this year's set rankings. That's a possibility. It could happen. I don't know.
Everything.
It's
anything could
a
happen.
Hollywood night.
It's a Hollywood night.
Anything can happen. Anything,
I think
guys.
that's the best way to say it.
Don't sully the Clixies. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Anyway, guys, continuing with the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas event. Once again, please vote at the Clixies. You have a chance to win one of these. You have a chance to win a Genesis and APOC grand prize just for voting. That's awesome.
Just for voting. Just for being a part of the show.
And just for
So
giving
nice.
us, hopefully, statistically significant evidence for
That,
what is
that
the
right
best
now
and worst.
is the goal. I will say we have around 80 people have put in their votes, have, for the most part, filled out the entire form. Some people leave some questions blank, which is understandable.
Fair
you
enough.
know. So the goal was at least 100. I think we're going to easily crush that. The fact that we got like 80 in like day one is
Fingers
amazing.
crossed.
You have until December, probably cut it off like 29th or something, like the day before we go live.
Yeah, we have to tally it.
We have to tally it and do all that work. So probably going to cut it off like December 29th. So you have a ton of time to get votes in.
And we'll
Like
be
I said,
spamming this.
Oh,
so-
we're going to be spamming it all the time. If you thought, oh, wow, you shared it to a couple of groups today. Yeah, probably in like a couple of days, we're going to be spamming it again, spamming the video tomorrow. It's going to be all over your feed because I want, ideally, every single Heroclix player votes. That's impossible, more than likely. But
Yeah.
that's what we want to have happen, right? We want to truly have an event, which is this is the
And
best.
we'll be
best of.
incentivizing you guys to vote for that.
Oh, absolutely.
With things such as,
Apocalypse
once
Genesis.
again,
Take them out again here.
and there will probably be more stuff.
More than likely, we'll give away more stuff.
More
to
than
incentivize
we will
votes. But already, the best incentive is just we want, fair and proper voting. We just want to see the true winner
your
come out
favorite
on
stuff?
top. What's your favorite stuff? Let us know. I want to know your opinions. I'm not going to ask that many times for Heroes Play. I want to know.
That's
so
fair.
yeah, but yeah, so you can win this bad boy and girl right here. Be really cool.
7 of those are from Mexico.
Perfect.
He said 7 of the votes.
Perfect.
That's cool,
All
man.
right, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love also, I say every Hero Hooks player. That means worldwide. I want to know what every Hero Hooks community across the world, thinks. Because that'd be perfect. Because it's different.
World representation
Absolutely.
is important.
Yeah. I think Dial-H, that's what we're all about. IPF, everything we do, I'm pretty sure is pretty much like
IPF expansion.
all about,
Which the video will be posting tomorrow. We'll go a bit more in depth on that. And yeah, just in January, you guys can expect us to really kick off 2024. And hopefully we can get some more people sent to Memphis this following years through the IPF.
I'm going to talk a bit about Groot here. I love they just gave Groot a huge dial.
10-click dial,
chunky, 10-click long Groot here. So wrapped in holiday lights. If he's holding an object, opposing character in 4 squares can't use stealth because he's just shining so bright. Is really funny. Little stealth counter for Groot. And then he has power. Destroy an object Groot is holding. If you do, choose 2 other friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy team ability. They each generate and pick up an object. Wild
That is
ability.
really cool.
It's really simple because his main focus is, of course, being your attacker. He's like the sidestep Quake, kind of tie-up piece, heavy impervious. He's nothing crazy, though. For 40 points, though, getting a 6 clicks of life for 40 points is kind of crazy.
It's a good deal.
Especially like top dial impervious. Like, that's pretty cool. So, for those of you that wanted a Groot, this is a pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty fun Groot. I also like to think of this, like, Guardian set as our, like, unofficial Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 set.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get a set for that.
No Adam
more than
Warlock.
likely. Yeah, no Adam
But then again,
Warlock,
he was
but
like hardly
barely
in the movie.
He didn't really do much. He was like, where's the raccoon?
That movie was great.
It was.
But
Adam Warlock kind of sucked in that movie, though.
I feel like they scrapped it.
They
They
just didn't-
ended Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with that, and then they
Huge
went
lead up, and they were like, oh, I didn't want to do anything with this guy anymore. Never mind. Forget about it.
And I thought they went a great direction with it, but yeah, like, I mean, he just kind of gets like messed up.
Yeah. Like, the
He just
movie's
kind of
good.
gets dunked on.
It's really good, but it's like,
It's the
Adam
best,
Warlock,
like Phase 5.
yeah, Phase 5 because it started Phase 5,
Phase 5
or whatever. But
It's
like,
the best Phase 4, Phase 5 movie.
Adam Warlock just like felt shoehorned into that movie where it's like, oh yeah, we were leading up to you, weren't we? I guess I got to put you in here. Okay, here you are. Like, that's,
And he just gets slapped
he
around.
really does. He gets disrespected, bro.
We've got Cosmo in a spacesuit, which really, really cool. 40 points. Animal Cosmic Scientist. Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. Other friendly characters can use support as free. When they use it from this source, they must destroy an object they're holding, or that use of support has no effect.
It's pretty cool.
That could be crazy. I don't know. 40 points. TK, when Cosmo uses it to place a friendly character, after resolutions, that character may pick up an object in their square if able. It's also really situational.
Int is super situational.
Cosmo feels like probably the most situational character in this set. I mean, there's Legacy Cosmo, who's
Yeah.
just so much better.
And the
This
consistency
probably
is off
probably
the
isn't the
charts.
Cosmo you play. In my honest opinion, I think he's kind of the biggest bummer in the set.
Yeah.
Very good sculpt. I love that he's in the spacesuit.
That is really cool.
It's really nice, but dial-wise, he is a bit of a bummer.
Probably the best part about Cosmo that it's like standard normal Cosmo. It doesn't have holiday lights wrapped around him.
Yeah.
It's not wearing a sweater or anything. So
He's
like
just spaced out.
we're getting one MCU Cosmo and that's it. So
So sculpt's great.
wow, that's pretty normal. Yeah.
Free support. I mean, maybe
pretty
there's
cool.
some niche thing. It's
pretty
very
cool.
cool, but it's
Yeah.
just, I think, ultimately just not super worth it. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Not every figure can be a winner. This next guy is a super winner.
This dude's a winner, man.
This guy is like maybe
I
buy the
can't
set
believe this
just
dude
for him.
exists. It's insane. So Craiglin has Passenger 4, can carry characters that are holding objects, and he has a 9-speed phasing top dial,
With
which can
19
of course 19
defend?
defend is nutty. You know, you can perplex it up to like a 12-speed
Triple
phasing.
target?
Triple target. Yeah, he has triple target for just like why? Why do you have triple target, Craiglin? And he has friendly characters with Guardians of the Galaxy team ability within 4 squares may count range and draw a line of fire as if they occupied Craiglin's square. So they can shoot from
Around
here,
walls.
around walls, through Craiglin. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if
a
he's on
19
elevated, like up elevated,
that is
and
also
then down
true.
elevated.
Yeah, elevated, down elevated. They're just like shooting through him. It's kind of wild. So Craiglin here, but again, 9-speed phasing, Passenger 4, 19 defend. And he's got like 5 clicks of life. It's not easy to one-shot by any means, but it's just like, dang, dude.
I think he's the best taxi in Modern. And even
He's
if you're
gotta
not
be.
like shooting opposing characters with his trait where you can draw a line of fire through it,
Yeah.
if you're carrying your team and they're all around Kraglin, you can perplex people through him. You can, you can use outwit through
That
him.
is so good.
Yeah,
wow, I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah, oh my
For all your
gosh.
friendly powers, it's fantastic. Like if you need to target your friendly
It is
characters
so
with
good.
anything,
It's like, oh man, I can't prob, I can't see. Like, oh yeah, I can prob through Kraglin.
it's really,
Ooh.
really nice.
Dude.
He is.
Cell Tower Kraglin over here, kind of insane.
I don't know if he's probably the best figure in this box set, guys.
Oh, Kraglin Obfonteri.
I mean,
Wow.
it only goes up from here. Every figure
kinda
we're going to talk
does,
about
yeah.
next is insane. Sans, I think, like 1. But this guy is the real deal. If you're looking for who's going to see like competitive play, I would put a hard bet on Kraglin.
He's such a good
I think he's the best
dude.
taxi.
Yeah.
You don't need to share a keyword. You just need to have the team ability. So
Yes.
it's with.
So you can.
So you can't
copy
wild card it, right? Because it says with.
Yeah, I think so. If
can't do
it
that
said
anymore.
can use, then you would be able to use it if you could team player it.
I think so.
But because it says that symbol, I think you
Yeah.
have to have that symbol.
But there are great figures with that, so
There are, yeah.
That's okay. And there's,
But man,
I mean, yeah,
dude.
it's really solid.
Kragen's nuts. We need a good taxi.
Even if you're not using
with
that,
the,
yeah,
with
19
the fly,
defend,
19 defend, dude.
carry 4 phasing, and being able to carry characters with objects is also insane. Being able to carry people who are holding onto the pieces that elevated, who then can sidestep and drop it under people,
yeah.
and then pull it.
That is huge.
That's so good, guys. Or
He's
you
gonna-
carry
he's
up your
gonna allow
team,
for
and then
so
they
many
drop
shenanigans.
blocking in front of you. Like, there's so many things you can do with this guy.
That's really good.
He breaks a lot of rules. And up next is, point for point, one of the heaviest hitters.
She really is.
Oh my goodness. We've got Nebula, who comes in at 50 or 25. You're never going to play her at 50 because her 25-point line is like straight up just better stats. But she
Yeah.
has, when Nebula hits with a close attack, instead of normal damage, she may unequip a hit character, then pick up the unequipped equipment. So she also has some tech there. She has charge. When Nebula uses it after resolution, she may make a ranged attack. She ignores adjacency on line of fire. And she is a 6'11", 18-3 with the move special. So charge, attack, and then shoot. And then precision strike, exploit, super senses. And there's certain equipment in this set that she gets to equip for free that will make her a 12 for 4. So for 25 points, you have a 12 for exploit precision strike that gets to attack twice. If that's not like efficient, if that's not an incredible bodyguard piece,
I know, right?
like, oh, you're going to come up and punish like one of my big attackers, okay, Nebula is going to hurt you.
It's 25 points.
Her being played in multiples might be a reach because her
Dang.
reach is not great, but
No.
this is an incredible figure.
Still so good. Yeah.
Like,
so
12 for
good.
4 precision exploit, and you are 25 points, and you're attacking twice. What is that? That's crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills reading that. She's also assassin, so maybe there's some fun stuff you can do there.
Okay.
Pirate and robot. So keywords. Oh, she's Avengers too.
What?
Yeah, she got Avengers keyword.
Huh.
Am I tripping?
No. Wow, just for being in Endgame, I guess, with the Avengers. Sure. I mean, she went on the time heist with them.
Yeah.
That's an Avenger to me.
So that
Wow.
that keyword probably puts her deeper
Huh.
in suggestion for play.
Wow.
I really like her.
Huh, I did not know she had Avengers. That is so good.
Every time I've looked at this set, I keep going,
It
wait,
keeps getting
what?
better. How does this set literally keep getting better? the more
I
you look
keep
at
going.
It? It really does.
They do what?
Huh? Yeah.
And that figure was one of them. So yeah,
Dang,
Nebula
Nebula.
is in my opinion, she's like a 10 out of 10.
She's a little beast. dude.
Kraglin's a 15 out of 10.
Little beast.
How about Rocket?
Rocket's okay. He also gains Avengers, probably because like Endgame and everything, which is kind of cool.
Sculpt kind of looks like he's holding a fish. Simeon pointed that out. If
Yeah.
you look at it from this angle, it looks like an arm. Try to get close. But from here, it kind of looks like a fish. Anyway, sorry, Calder.
So yeah, like Rocket sculpt is a little silly. It's kind of funny. I do like that he's called Ratchet in Endgame by Tony Stark, though. I always love that. It's really funny.
That is good.
So he is free. Choose an object held by a character and a friendly character with the Guardian Steam ability that isn't holding an object. the chosen object is now held by the chosen character, and that's any character. So an opposing character, oh, take that, give it to you. It's kind of a neat little ability. And then he has, you called me
Thematic.
what? It's thematic. Yeah,
Yeah.
he steals things. When an opposing character targets Rocket Raccoon, after resolutions, you may choose that Rocket Raccoon can use Charge, Blades, and Blades Claw's Fangs. Can use Charge, Battle Fury, and Blades Claw's Fangs, excuse me, until the end of your next turn. So at any time when they just target him at all, Perplex, Outwit, Probability Control, with an attack, stuff like that, he just instantly gets Charge, Battle Fury, Blades Claw's Fangs. So it's kind of neat. Otherwise, top dial. I mean, this is a decently long dial, really, for 50 points. You think it's like, okay, he's running shot Pensai, 11 for 3 for 50 points, and he's got 7 clicks of life. You would look at his down dial.
Not bad.
You'd probably look at his down dial and be like, well, he's not doing too much. But if you think probably last turn, if he got kicked to these clicks, he was targeted or something, maybe shot or punched last turn, Perplex up his attack or something, Charge Blades, he has Force Blast on these clicks, do some knockback, do some Blades Claw's Fangs.
Force Blast, Energy Explosion.
Force Blast, Energy Explosion is also like really good, so if he's still within shooting distance. He has a very low range, he's got 4 range. I feel like...
that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, most of the time it kind of feels like 4 is becoming the new 6.
Yeah.
For these like small map era type stuff
I would say
now.
so.
So it's, understandably so. I think Rocket's a fine little attacker though. Honestly, he's a fun piece.
In my opinion, I think I'm playing him at 50 every single time.
At 50, yeah, I would never really start with the 35
I
clicks.
think the 50
honestly.
line, you get obviously better stats. Well, in Nebula's case, it's not obvious.
Yeah.
But with Rocket, 8 move, running shot, outwit, Pensai is a much better power set than Force Blast, EE, Perplex.
Super Senses Perplex, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Rocket's all right. He's another kind of a mess, but don't worry, guys. The everyone's favorite, Zermicatakalok.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
This guy,
close enough.
I think this is another figure that should see heavy consideration for play because of a certain figure.
Playing a little guitar.
Not this one. The white shirt one, but you guys get the idea. A little Scott Porter action. He's great with and against the white shirt Scott Porter, who will be on every single table because Pulse Wave is Pulse Wave. Pulse Wave is Pulse Wave is Pulse Wave.
Is it?
And Force Blast, Pulse Wave is even nastier.
Pretty good.
Especially when it ignores friendly characters. This guy says that friendly characters that are adjacent or have Guardian's team ability have Safeguard Pulse Wave, and their powers and abilities have Protected Pulse Wave. So they can't shut off their durations, and you can't deal damage with Pulse Wave. Wow, that is incredible already.
That's
Pulse
a little
Wave,
good.
He also has it himself. When he uses it, if he's holding an object, his range is 6 instead of 4. So Pulse Wave, if he's adjacent to your team,
good.
Just going through it, 6 range, 11 attack. Pulse Wave's always good. I mean, guys, this figure is crazy. Safeguard Pulse Wave, you can never discount. He's also got Perplex, and then he's an 11 attack, 6 range Pulse Wave that ignores your friendly characters. What more do you want?
It's a little good.
That's really solid against Scott Porter. That's really solid with Scott Porter. And it's just solid without him anyway. Yes, he is a 4-click dial with only willpower, so he's going to die really easily. But there's ways to keep him alive. You can always give him some Mastermind with old Iron Inquisitor.
That's true.
Always what I think of. What else can you do? Various equipment, I'm sure, can keep him alive or keep him a little on the board longer. But I mean, just these 2 abilities alone, like a 6 range Pulse Wave is dang near like half the map these days.
Yeah.
And Protected Pulse Wave is just obviously is huge, has been huge, will always be huge. Yeah. So he is another just absolute winner. Like, not as good as Kraglin, but up there. Probably,
he's really solid, though.
Just below.
Next up, Yondu here. I love this Yondu. Holy smokes, you're like, wow, he's freaking good.
Probably my favorite in the set.
Right. So it's don't come at me with no gifts. Boy. When an opposing character.
Oh,
scram. Hey.
Nobody coming at me.
No gifts. I'm Merle Dixon. Yondu Udonda. Don't come at me. No gifts. All right, boy. I don't like them. I'm mean. Rick Grimes, I hate you.
It's
or
a really
something.
long trait.
Yeah,
name.
it's a really long trait name.
I think we got most of it though.
Yeah, we got it. When an opposing character would be equipped or starts the game equipped, a little Space Leo action here, you roll a d6. If Yandu's on a theme team, you increase the result by +1. So 5 through 6, you remove that equipment from the game. So it's a 50-50
So good.
start of the game. Oh, you start the game equipped? Okay. No, you don't. Thank you for 10 points. Oh, no, you don't. Thank you for the 10 points. Okay, you get to keep yours, whatever.
In an era of
What,
hell
huh?
cycles, just
Yeah, dude.
instantly scoring 15
Yeah.
and denying somebody like Hypersonic.
Albeit, he's only playable at 70 points. That's the only point line he has is 70
not
points.
horrible,
But he's not
though.
horrible either, though. He also has a special damage power for his first 3 and his last click, which is leadership. When he uses it before rolling, he may destroy an object that he's holding, and he just gets to automatically succeed leadership. Seems
Very
pretty good to me. Just auto take a token off somebody. He's also a running shot, triple target, precision strike piece. He's got mastermind to keep him in the game. He gets the funny power set of flurry, pensai, combat reflexes. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's
The rest of these are all very close combat based, but he's still got to be whistling and pistol in here, I guess. For the pensai, it's kind of funny little power
and his
setup.
keywords, if you're looking to be theme or
Not
what.
amazing. Pirate, vehicle, past, Ravagers, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Not
Okay, past maybe.
Not incredible. Past is probably his best one. With
Vehicle,
Guardians.
maybe?
Yeah, vehicle with all the new vehicle love.
He's
That would
past.
be it. He is past. That is true. He is past. He's an old man. They're both old, I guessed.
But yeah,
I guess
having a 4 through 6. I feel like if you're gonna go for this strategy, you have to do theme. At least that's
Get a
maybe
couple of
the
Scott Porter.
MOE swap. Maybe they have passed somewhere.
Someone's got to have passed. Black Skull, Kid Thanos, they could have passed.
Probably.
Thor might have passed. Iron
I don't
Inquisitor,
know.
Howard Stark's old.
I'll have to double check on that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're gonna play this guy, you should do
Passed.
team.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, you just instantly go up on points and say, "Come to me."
Yeah.
That's a
on
valid
out.
strategy. So Yondu enables. I mean, granted, it's not my favorite strategy to play. I like to come to my opponent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anything that is like a starter key for new strategies is always really cool.
It is really cool.
And it's a really fun ability.
And actually, I guess Space Leo was like 75 points. So having the same effect, and then
he
it's
wasn't
like,
great either.
No, he was like
People still played him?
He was like the same thing, like running shot, pensai, and this is just a running shot, precision strike piece. So
Yeah.
honestly, Yanni's definitely better. I would hope so. 6 years later,
I would hope so.
Better have
This
a
is
little
more
bit of-
consistent because you don't have to roll against your opponent either.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, Leo, you had to roll against front.
Well, I suppose mathematically, yeah, I mean, you're doing a 50-50. I guess a roll with your opponent is technically 50-50.
I guess so.
You
Yeah.
either win or you lose. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody-
look, every
is there more
HeroClix
math to
game
that?
is a 50-50. You either win or you lose, all right?
Mm.
Trade
Got it.
offer. You win, you lose.
You win, you lose.
Yeah.
I break your legs. Italian Captain
Oh,
America.
Italian Captain America. Yeah, you win or you lose, I'm going to break your freaking legs. My shield is a pizza.
25 point. My shield's a pizza stone. It's Italian
It's a
Captain
pizza
America.
stone.
What are you doing in my city? Unwrapping the quad blaster. So free, destroy an object young Peter is holding. If you do this turn, he can use ignore adjacency for targeting. Pensai and range combat expert. He's 11 for 1.
Yeah.
So he's a 12 for 2 at range then, which it's okay. Once again, you do
25
get this guy
points.
for free if
Oh, yeah.
Star-Lord is
Star-Lord
KO'd.
dies.
But then he's got an attack ability, power, generate a standard object. Young Peter or an adjacent friendly character with Guardians may immediately pick that object up. Ooh, that's a power action. For that, that's
power
not
action's a little tough.
past Pirate, Ravagers, Guardians of the Galaxy for keywords. He's a 25-point prob piece. And,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you're getting a Psychic Blast off, but even then, it's like, it's not
Might.
great. It's nice to have for Star-Lord.
Yeah, that's that for him.
It makes Star-Lord more worth his point value, but as a standalone figure, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. 25-point prob. I think I'll take Mantis.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd
I'll
rather take
probably
Mantis
take
from the
Mantis
same
over this
set
guy.
for a 25-point Guardians prob. Yeah.
She's giving everyone plasticity. This
Ooh,
guy is
I'm
like
curious.
maybe.
He does still have Guardians of the Galaxy. Technically, not a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Not when he's this age. Just saying.
Well, Yondu's got him like under
Just
his
saying.
wing.
Yeah, but that's their Ravagers, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's the only thing. He's past because he is from the past. He's a little flashback. I do think the sculpt is fun though.
Oh, it's so good.
A little kid like unboxing. There's a little box
Same with
there.
Yondu, we should point out
So-
that it
oh
says,
yeah, that is so cute.
it says Quill on it, doesn't it?
It says Yondu.
Or it
It's
says Yondu,
Yondu's-
yeah.
it says Yondu's gift. You can actually see it says Yondu on there, which is
little
really cool.
Package wrapped
Yeah.
up. Very good. And the
most-
number one reason to buy this.
It's like so simple, but here it is. It was a joke for forever. Since Infinity War, Rocket Raccoon being like, I'm gonna get that arm. Get that arm, Bucky. Give me that. How much for the arm? And the Nebula finally gives Rocket Raccoon Bucky's arm. So Bucky's arm, the effect. So first off, it can be equipped to anyone who's named Nebula, Rocket Raccoon, or Winter Soldier. And then it gives him Close Combat Expert, Super Senses, but only succeeds on a 6. 5 points, though. 5 points for Close Combat Expert on anybody, and then you also just get a
Just
6
plus one
on
attack
senses.
and damage.
Thanks. That's insane.
That
This thing is so stupid good. Oh my gosh. And just
Yeah.
saying it's stupid good doesn't even do it justice.
No.
But guys, man, it sounds so simple. Close Combat Expert, senses on a 6. That's so dumb. That's so good. So good.
That's dumb. That's so
Oh.
good, guys.
So freaking good. Holy smokes.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Nebula is just the best gift giver. I think we find that out for the Guardians of the Galaxy because you give me
So as a whole, I mean,
nuts.
I'm continually, like when I first saw this set, I was like, the Guardians are okay. They've never really been my favorite. Then I look at them again, I'm going to go, well, these figures are pretty good. I look at them again and I go, what is going on? And then even just today, like I told Kohler, I was like, have you looked at Nebula? He's like,
Yeah.
no. It's like, look at her 25 line. And it's going to continue to happen. I mean, even today I was like, oh, Drax is better than I remember.
Right.
So like if you are a competitive player, let's look at it from that standpoint. I think Drax is a consideration. Kraglen is
Kraglen has to be.
100%. Zur Mikatakalak, 100%. Yondu, absolutely. Nebula, absolutely. Bucky's arm, I mean, can I shove this in your face even more? There's no question about it. Easily. And then I would say, so about half of it is meta.
Yeah.
And I would say of those, 3 to 4 of them are very, very meta. Very, very strong. So from a meta perspective, I think just Bucky's arm alone, you're going to use that for 2 years.
I mean,
Literally,
if you
as long
spend,
as it's modern.
if you spent $100 on just Ghost Goblin, more than that earlier this year, you know what I mean? And this gets you, that's one figure. To be fair, it is whatever. I know. But then you get 6 figures that are for sure, I think, pretty dang freaking meta.
Yeah.
Bucky's arm will be
Immediately,
on,
I'm thinking drop-off teams with Drax.
Drop-off teams with Drax, yeah.
Plug him in with Kraglen.
Yep.
Boom, there you go. There's a drop-off. If you want to play a defensive shell,
anti-equipment
Yondu's
stuff
great.
with Yondu, countering it,
Anti-pulse
pulse
wave.
wave stuff. I mean, this,
Any team.
I literally don't know how I don't put Bucky's arm on literally every team, though, too, by
Prime
the way.
Spider-Man's now just a 12-5
Yeah,
for
like,
85 points.
Any good close attacker now has
Captain America,
+1.
12
Cat
for
Pegasus,
4.
yeah, dude. A big thing people were saying was like, man, it really sucks that Cat Pegasus can't really one-shot anybody when he's only an 11
And give
for
him
3.
a super sense.
But
Give him
now
a
he's
chance to live.
dude's a 12 for 4 on his low line. He's one-shotting fools left and right. He's one-shotting porters left and right. It's pretty
Crazy,
cool.
man.
Yeah, so it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. I do like this starter a lot. The advent calendar is really, really, really freaking cool. And also, I mean, I said it on our Monday, Tuesday live stream. You definitely should have bought the deal, the Cyber Monday, Black Friday weekend deal. Where this was $75 and you got a Surfing Gingerbread Man.
That's killer.
That's such a good deal for this thing. So yeah.
So if you're looking at this from a very meta perspective, I'm going to give it the stamp and say it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
I will be building with these figures for tournaments 100%. I think there's zero doubt in my mind. Like, I am going to be playing Kraglen at some point this year.
Oh, yeah.
I will be playing Bucky's arm 1,000,000,000%. And Nebula, I think, is going to make it on some teams. I don't know about him. I really like him, but I just don't know where he plugs in yet. He is so interesting.
Tough. Yeah.
In the Scott Porter era where everyone is going to be pulse waving you, he is so interesting. But he is just a 17 willpower. It makes me scratch my beard. Yondu I want to use, but that's just really not how I play.
No, I'm just saying. No,
I
you don't
dread
get
when
it.
I will have to play against him because it will
Oh,
happen.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Getting a
It's like-
hell cycle taken away
It feels
from you.
bad. Oh, don't get me wrong. It
You know,
feels
just
bad.
sit across from the
Right
table,
away,
just
it's
being like,
so I just don't get to play my stuff right away? It's like, yeah, you just don't get to play your stuff right away. Well, that kind of sucks.
okay, I get it, dude.
Come on, man.
We got some comments from Paul.
Okay.
That's exactly the problem. You want to play Turtle with Yondu. I think Black Shirt Porter can re-roll the 50% chance, though. Let's double check that, Paul. How are you, Paul? Good to see you in the comments again. I think I skipped right by him.
There you go.
When an opposing character would be equipped or starts the game equipped, roll a d6. If Yondu is on a theme team. So it'd be at the start of the game? Because
Yeah,
it says start the game. So I don't think you could re-roll it because, I mean, that would have to be like during a turn, right?
White shirt Scott card. White shirt Scott
Black
card.
shirt Scott.
Black shirt, I mean. Sorry. Black shirt Scott. The man wears 2 shirts, and I can't remember who is who.
I don't know if this one. I don't know if these have been opened. Do you have a knife on you?
Oh. Ironically, no. I have 4 in my room, though. Give me 1 second.
Pop her open.
Yeah.
I don't know, because he gives community tokens at the beginning of the game. This is when a character starts the game, so would that not be like during placement, Paul? I think it might be during placement, which would mean it's a no. Let's reference this bad boy. Let's see what his community token says. Scott Porter's part of a theme team. He starts the game with 3 community tokens. So starts the game equipped, starts the game with 3 community tokens.
Okay.
But his thing says if Scott has any community tokens, once per turn you may re-roll any roll.
Is this really during a turn?
Start of the game is not.
Not a turn.
It's a good question. I mean, should probably ask somebody who knows more because I don't.
Yeah.
Paul says, yeah, maybe not. Okay, so maybe Scott can't re-roll it.
Yeah.
Maybe he can. I'm gonna say no, he can't. But
I wouldn't think so.
I'm not an aficionado.
I'm not one of
If
those
he
people
can-
that says, well, it doesn't say that he can't do it, which means he can do it, who are the worst
the
people.
worst.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Got flash around. I couldn't play my 5 flash teammates after that, man. With Power Gem.
So sad.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I'm leaning no on that. Yeah, me too, Bill.
Yeah.
So outside of a meta perspective, I think we're both stamping yes on it.
Yeah,
For
even
meta
outside
play,
of a meta play, inside of a meta play thing, I would say yeah. I think it's
absolutely.
worth it.
For half of it being like meta.
And then, then I would say for outside of it, it's really fun. If you like the Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't know how you don't buy it. If you're a fan of the Guardians, like it's a
If
must
you like
buy.
Guardians, it's an easy
know.
yes. If you don't like the Guardians and you're not a meta player,
That might be skippable.
I mean,
might be pretty
it might be skippable.
You'd have to be a
If you
pretty
like
big
casual-
fan of the Winter Soldier to buy this. That'd be the only other thing I can think about if you don't like Guardians.
I
and you're
could
not a
see
meta
like
player.
the teams within itself. I could see being very fun
I
casually.
will say, if you like unique mechanics,
Yeah.
mechanics like all this
Playing around with all
objects,
this
the
object
presence and
manipulation.
destroying and stuff, that's really fun. It's really unique. So if you like really unique mechanics and just want to have a new, fresh, kind of funky play style, then I would say it's very much worth it. I mean, there's been times when you play a game and you're like, I'm tired of playing the same kind of team every single week. You know,
Yeah.
I don't get tired of drop off Alpha Strike. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love drop off
I
Alpha
don't
Strike.
either.
But there are some times where I'm like, let's play something a little funky, a little different. And this is
Yeah.
kind of a really funky, different like mechanic that they all kind of
How about
do in
this
their own
question,
way.
Calder?
Okay.
How about this? Hall of Armors at $80. And comments too. Let me know what you guys think. Hall of Armors at 80 or the Guardian set at 100. If you had to buy one, which one are you buying?
The Hall of Armors look better.
They
like
do.
1,000 times better.
I mean,
Hall of
they're
Armors,
more iconic.
they are more iconic. They're beautiful. But playability-wise, it's just the suits,
They
man.
get stomped. These guys
are way more fun to play than the Hall of Armors. I think it would have to be... I think these guys take the Hall of Armors, honestly.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think it's too big of a contest, if I'm being real.
I
these
think I'd have
guys-
to agree with you,
I think
honestly.
they clear the Hall. $20 more.
Unless you are purely a display man, unless you are a person like we are, where we
only
love
care
to
about
shelf up.
displaying stuff, Hall of
Hall of
Armor is like
Armors.
the most. It's actually the best iconics I would say for display.
Yeah.
Display-wise, Hall of Armors destroy
100%.
every other Iconics for display. They're amazing.
These guys are just, I mean, we can go back to it. These guys are too playable. If you have any interest
really
in
are.
like tournament play, this is a set that I think is
Just
like
insanely playable, man.
it is dang near a must buy in my opinion. It is so good, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like legitimately. Oh, not that one. Whoops. This this Bucky's arm. I mean, we can't harp on it enough, guys. It's just too good. It's too insane. So even just for
It
that
is.
alone, I mean, you could dump the rest of it if that's all you wanted, and probably I don't know how much that would cost you in the end, but that and Kraglin too. Kraglin, I feel like is just going to lead to some crazy
stupid.
stuff.
Really stupid.
I think he's the best taxi in the game. So if you have any interest in playing teams that revolve around a taxi, a 19 defend with the new Jennifer Kale legacy card where your opponent can't modify. That sounds fantastic. That's a 75-point combo. Throw on the black shirt
Yeah.
Scott, get a theme going potentially. I don't know if they share keywords, maybe. Probably not.
There's no way. There's no
What's
way
Kraglin
him
got?
and Jennifer Kale share keywords. Cosmic, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be the only one. Because she's not a vehicle or a pirate. But there's no way Jennifer Kale's cosmic. I don't think they share a keyword.
Two Misty Knights, they're both detectives.
Easy.
So bad.
Easy. There's your detective team.
Easy fix. Guardians for meta play, Hall of Armors if you don't care about meta.
Yeah.
That's a fair response,
Yeah.
honestly. Christmas episode, fair enough. Tough choice, but I would go with the calendar over Hall of Armors. Yeah. The Kale build is non-theme. Yes, it is. Ian, stop revealing my top secret tech.
Sorry,
He's
Bill.
been messing. I've got an earpiece in.
Sorry,
actually.
Bill. He's telling you about his
Can't
top secret
tell.
tech. Just
But guys,
blowing up your
the
spot,
holiday
Bill.
set is easily. I'm gonna if I had to put it on a scale out of 10, just overall,
okay.
I'm giving this a 9.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I mean, the metrics here. It has something for every avenue of player. It is fun. It's unique. It's cool. It's also very meta. But as you saw, it's split down the middle. About half of it is very, very impactful. The other half is very fun. All of it is fun. And then, character-wise, I'd say that's where it's like the weakest. Like if this was somehow a Batman set, it'd be a billion out of 10. If these were somehow Batman figures,
Right. If these are characters
So if you
were
like
really,
Guardians,
really liked, yeah.
might push it up. But I mean, like playability, and it's just amazing. Like
Yeah.
I think value-wise, 12 figures for $100. It seems steep. I mean, but then again,
I do.
It's so easy to pay $100 for one figure.
That's
If
what I was
you're
saying, kind of
insane
saying
like
earlier.
I am.
I will say one thing. It definitely feels like this was supposed to be marketed to more than just HeroClix players. It's like the
Yeah.
Christmas time. It even says on the box, and it says like just the Marvel fan in your life for Christmas or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere that it
If
says
you're in
right
search
there,
of the perfect present for the
a Hero-
HeroClix
yeah,
player or Marvel fan.
Yeah, look no further. So I do feel like this is very much supposed to be marketed to people that don't even play HeroClix, honestly. And with that in mind, I wish they could have got the price to like a $60, $70. Because to me, as
Even
somebody
80.
like someone who doesn't play HeroClix, and maybe I'm the biggest Marvel fan ever, and I even like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies just as much as I like the Avengers movies, I'd be like, you paid $100? You know what I mean? If you weren't a HeroClix
if you were
fan,
outside the game.
If you weren't a HeroClix fan. As a HeroClix fan, I'm like, this is a great $100 to play, because this is
Yeah.
great stuff. But just
And
marketing
that's the
it,
same with any collectible.
it just is, yeah.
I see
It's
a
kinda
Magic
like,
card, I'm like, huh?
yeah, dude, Magic
I
card.
could have bought.
Well,
I could have bought a HeroClix.
Exactly, dude. Like as an Evil Dead fan who bought Magic cards because they made a set of Evil Dead Magic cards. I was like, I literally will never use this ever in your game, but it's Evil Dead, and $40 is a good enough price point for me to be like, all right, I love you.
But I have to do it.
But I have to own them, even though I have to own the Devil's game. Ooh, I hate Magic the Gathering. But yeah. Ooh,
All right,
that was-
guys. Well, yeah, that was
kinda-
cool,
kinda
yeah.
funny. Ooh.
Well, that is the holiday set. Calder,
Yeah.
what are you giving it out of 10?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you. I think I'm trying to, do I like this more or less than Ian? I don't think I like this as much as you, if I'm being honest. I love it. I think like 8.5 out of 10 for me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Honestly, that's acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shooting high with 9, but
Yeah.
I see
I
myself
don't think I'm as high.
wanting
and
to play these figures.
I really like this. I really like the special too.
Casually,
I can't wait to play
cannot
this. As
wait.
Team. Oh yeah.
Competitively, cannot wait. cannot wait.
Cannot wait. Yeah, that's the one thing that I just. Bucky's arm is
Yeah.
so good.
I mean,
Instantly put that on every Winter Soldier, please. Don't mind if I do.
yeah,
It's
dude,
like,
for real.
why not?
And it's
Yeah.
free.
It's
also
free. It's
very
literally
fun.
free for them. Yeah, so great.
It is really weird that it gives super senses though.
I never got that. Like Bucky's arm, yeah, absolutely. That lets him punch way harder. Close combat expert.
What he's getting shot at and the arms just autopilot.
Yeah, just doing that.
Can't see me. John Cena's
John Cena's
Winter
arm.
Cena's
Bucky.
arm.
So yeah, that part I don't really get. The super senses on a 6. Yeah, I
Ryan
just don't
says
get that.
8 out of 10. So we're
8 out of
moving down the
10.
scale.
Oh,
Do I hear
no.
7? 7.5.
7.5,
7.5. 75 for Christmas. After Christmas. I can't do that. I don't know how people do that.
They actually go to a school for it.
Oh, really?
They unironically do. There's like a little course you take, and what they do is they teach you how to do tongue twisters, like nursery rhymes and stuff. And that's kind of what you do, like and like all that garbage. Yeah, it's really
Kind of
funny.
like, what is it, a stenographer? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The people who type in court.
Oh.
You know how they have those crazy keyboards? You ever seen these things?
Never seen those. No,
Bro, it's like-
just like
It looks like a
Separated for your
typewriter
hands.
that's like form fitted to hands. Like, it looks like some
hands?
like alien tech.
ew,
But
weird.
they can type. It types out like words,
Oh, interesting.
and so like holding separate keys. So you go to school for like years to be able to type.
Wow.
So like in a courtroom setting, you know, everything's documented. It's like everything I just said. They'd be. It's crazy, dude.
And then he went G R R
So
R R R R.
Yeah, you just see them.
Just hold it.
Anyway, so I imagine it's kind of like that.
So like yeah, just kind
So
of
it
like
makes sense
it's
that
that
there's
crazy.
a school
Yeah, there's
for
like a
it.
little
I've just
school
never thought
for it.
about that.
And you know, I get it. If you can make it feel like, oh, that thing is about to sell or whatever, I got to get in there. It's all about just playing the crowd, right? And getting them to
You got to
bid more money.
A man with stature.
I knew I went to a super
Stenographer
side
is
tangent. Stenographer is correct. All right,
Mm-hmm.
nice. We're not. Yeah, I went to like a government class with a guy, and then later I went to an auction at this place I used to work. I used to work at this farm, and they were like, "We're gonna send you to this auction to go bid on stuff for us." And he was like there working that auction as
Oh,
like
really?
an auctioneer. I was like, "Oh, that's what happened to Clayton." Very fitting. Okay,
That's cool, man.
it was really cool. Yeah,
People move on to bigger, brighter
bigger,
things.
better things. It's beautiful to see.
We're going to switch gears, guys. So, if you didn't know, we unveiled the Gotham Villains OP kit. We are going to be doing the drawing for that live. So, if you have not commented on the video, you can go comment right now. We'll be just doing a drawing. We'll do a random number generator based on how many comments there are. We'll make sure there's no unique ones. And yeah, we'll be giving this whole set away. So that's Two-Face, that's Penguin, that's
Whoa.
Joker.
Whoa.
And that is a Riddler
Whoa.
Legacy card as well. The Penguin and the Joker are probably going to be very competitive as well.
Super top tier.
They're insane. But guys, go comment on that. In about like 10 minutes or so here, we're going to do the raffle for that. So if you want in on that and you haven't commented, make sure you go do that. And while you're doing that, another small little ad read for what we're doing. Make sure to go fill out that Clixie form. I will copy paste it in the chat right now. No, I won't. I don't have the link
Here,
anymore.
you want me to? Do you want me to set it as like stay at the top of the chat?
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
I'll comment it right
Ooh. But yeah, seriously, giving away an Apocalypse and a Genesis. One person's gonna get both. Both.
now. And there will be more stuff given
And there's
away.
even more. Yeah, that's right. There's even more. So please, HeroClix players love data. We love statistics. I want to know what everybody thinks the best of XYZ, the worst of XYZ for 2023 is.
Vote
That's
on
what it's all
this.
about.
Comment on our
Perfect.
last video.
Let me go ahead and.
How do
pin
you set
that?
that? You go ahead and pin that
Yeah.
bad boy. While Calder's doing that, guys, vote for the Clixies, please. And tune into our live stream the 30th. We're going to have a ton of stuff to give away. We'll have a ton of stuff to chat about. It's a lot of fun. It's a special night. We do an end of the year wrap up and we kind of talk about all the things that went on. You know, you get to hear some behind the scenes stories. I know last year we told the whole story of all the technical difficulties we had at
Oh
Worlds.
boy, that was super.
That
fun.
was fun. It was. Spoiler, it wasn't. But yeah, you know, it's a very hard on the sleeve night for Dial H. We talk about everything that went on in the year and just kind of how much we've grown, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And we'll be, you know, obviously doing the awards, some live performances, and kicking off the IPF. So we'll have a donation link open there, and we'll be giving a ton of stuff away. We might even have some guest appearances from other content creators, maybe some WizKids folk. There's some cool stuff. Maybe some previews.
There
Who
we go.
knows?
Spin. All right, cool.
Who knows, guys? December 30th will be a Hollywood night. We'll
Really
probably
is.
kick off around I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock.
7, 8 o'clock.
CST.
Yeah, Central Standard.
We'll have more details on
Middle
that
of
soon
America,
enough.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
All right, guys. About 6 more minutes. Go comment
Get
on our
rid of
last
these guys.
video. Make sure you're subscribed,
Whoa.
obviously, and then we'll raffle these off. We gave away the Batman OP kit. That went to a guy named like user C47 something something.
Yeah, something's kind of interesting.
Really goofy. But
So yeah, we'll see. See who gets to win. These guys. Do we have any
These are still
questions
up
from the
here.
chat anywhere, or are we pretty
No
much caught up?
questions.
All good. Perfect. Look at that.
Any questions, guys? Any questions? We're just hanging out. We'll probably give away another pack tonight too at some point. So
More than likely, we do love giving away them
No.
not packs.
we have, we've got some Notorious laying
Handful of
around the
Notorious
house.
just chilling.
So far from this brick, we have opened, I think, like 4 rares, 2 super rares. So there's still a chase floating around,
Should be.
and maybe 1 super rare, maybe a prime. I think there's a couple more packs off camera. These are the 2 we got tonight. So maybe 1 lucky winner will get maybe both. Who knows? I don't know. We'll decide
Whoa.
later.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens.
Anyway, guys.
But vote, comment, do all those very, very, very important things. Ian, we have a...
We've got a question here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You go
Oh,
ahead,
no.
though.
We'll do
Oh,
a
okay.
question. We'll do a question.
Do you think, other than Kale builds, is non-theme viable in Modern with how good the porters are?
I don't think you necessarily need black shirt
Do
porter.
you think, other than Kale build, is non-theme viable?
I think
Oh, okay,
I think
non-theme
non-theme
outside
is
of
still
Kale.
pretty-
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think non-theme's still pretty
I'll show you
viable.
another reason why non-theme is viable. This guy. Robots are not very good at the moment, and that's
No.
he's got the robot and Apocalypse. You're not playing
It's
an
like
Apocalypse
literally that,
theme.
yeah.
This guy's absurd for 15 points. His retail is absolutely nutty. I think another figure that can merit some non-theme discussion is World's Finest. Yes, you can play them on Detective,
Yeah.
but you want to know what's great with World's Finest? Other great figures, like Spider-Man Prime. Or how about the Masters of Evil?
I don't think like the good stuff is good is going to go anywhere.
No.
Honestly, because like good stuff is good.
And you don't
You
need
know?
to, like, honestly, White Shirt Porter is so insanely good, you don't need to play a theme. Yes, blanket +1 attack is great, but if, kind of as your question would infer, if Kale non-theme is as popular as you think it's going to be, how valuable is a +1 attack if you never get to use it against a Kale team? So, I don't know. I think non-theme is perfectly fine right now. I think theme will be much more popular. People want to build with those Scots, but you might see kind of a counter, kind of like a resistance to that if Kale becomes as popular as some people are
Sure.
predicting. So, it's weird. We don't have any data to go off right now because there aren't very many tournaments.
Not really much happening right now.
No.
Yeah, tournaments, we're in the dry spell.
So a lot of it is like, you're just arguing theory with theory. Like, it could be correct,
Yeah,
but it also could be way off. Like, you just don't know what people are going to play.
could be right. Could be wrong.
Right now, if I was going to a tournament, I would be playing probably a World's Finest Detective team, so I'd be playing a theme. Or I would be playing probably an animal theme with Camo, because I really,
Okay.
really like Camo.
Yeah.
I think Camo, so the team is Camo with the Warlock Sword, so that gives them shape change. We've got 2 Captain Americas on the Pegasus, because
Oh, very
they
cool.
just beat
They're ballers.
butt.
Yeah.
Both Scott Porters for the rerolls, for the bonus stats, obviously. And then the MOE swap. So you've got a pretty
Okay.
good defense, you've got some pretty solid offense, you've got great stat bonuses, you've got some solid mobility. And I mean, it's very, very good. And what's great about Camo is you never really have to leave your starting area because you can just keep sending that shark out over and over. You can kind of choose, do I want to go to my opponent? Do I want to make my opponent come to me? Like, I think Camo is a great tempo play. And yes, I will say he dies easier than I thought he would, but he is
Okay,
still
sure, yeah.
very, very durable. And when you play him with something like Iron Inquisitor, it makes it a little harder.
Okay.
And that team is an animal theme, by the way. Scott Porter, both animals. And with the MOE, you start Hound to be an animal theme.
Okay.
So, pretty cool. So you get the nice +1 to your
That is
bonus
nice.
roll. All your people have +1 defense if they're adjacent to each other, which they will be because Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Yeah.
And then
that's very
+1
true.
attack because White Shirt has the Sinestro ring because it's just
Because why
the
not?
best. So yeah, to answer your question, I think non-theme is totally fine. What are some other good like non-theme pieces? I mean, Spider-Man Prime. You don't need to play him on a theme.
No, not really.
The world
Carnage Silver Surfer, I mean, he's got great keywords. Don't get me wrong. We can still play it on theme.
You don't, yeah,
You know? Don't have
there's
to.
a billion monsters, but yeah, you could
Just
totally.
insane amount of monsters.
Black Lantern Batman, too, if you don't want to play a monster theme.
Yeah.
I mean, his ability to just drop terrain and shut off people shooting you is incredible.
Pretty freaking good.
And to teleport across a map. And once again, like anybody who can grab terrain, anybody with super strength who can just pick something up and drop it, Batman's there flurrying and outwitting. That's really, really good.
Good.
I think people agree that Batman is crazy, but I'm not seeing very many builds with Batman.
Not much, no.
Makes me scratch my chin.
What's going on here? What are they doing?
Emily says hi, you guys. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Build the best OMAC Prime team on camera.
Is that Bill? Nah, I don't want to do that.
Maybe.
But check this out. I don't want to do it, though.
Maybe. If you could make your own holiday Clicks calendar, what characters do you want wearing festive outfits? Batman. Captain America.
Captain America. I mean,
No,
yeah.
We'll give you a good answer here.
Let me think of a good one. Yeah. Oh, man. That's
Green
really cool.
Lantern with Christmas lights.
So I think that's up there because Larfleeze did have that one little
Rainbow
one-off
logo?
issue where Larfleeze beats the crap out of Santa
Oh, really?
or whatever. he kidnapped Santa Claus or whatever because he's been on the naughty list the whole for years and years and years. Yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, that's fair, though.
yeah. I mean, understandable. But then Santa beats him back. I totally forgot how that issue ends. Like Santa teams up with Hal or something, and then they stop Larfleeze.
Okay, I want that.
So that's our 12th day or something, right? That'd be really fun. And then I think just all the constructs could just be unique, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So they don't necessarily have to be like
A
Hal
mistletoe
Jordan wearing a
construct.
scarf and a whatever else, but he could literally just make like a big candy cane, a nutcracker, stuff like that. Just like really fun Christmassy objects.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I think a Green Lantern.
An X-Men one. I know you're not a huge X-Men
So
guy.
no.
But I think X-Men could be a good fitting theme for Christmas.
That
They
was
all live
one-
together.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
There's Iceman,
It's true.
Nightcrawler, Nutcracker.
Nutcracker, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So for those that have ever seen Codename Kids Next Door, there's an entire episode, their Christmas special. They fight like the X-Men of the Codename Kids Next Door
It's
universe.
legit Wolverine.
It's like Wolverine, but he has candy canes for
Yeah.
claws instead, and there's like
a teleporting Nutcracker.
a teleporter Nutcracker. He goes by Nutcracker, Nightcrawler, Nutcracker, Nutcracker, Nightcrawler, and there's like a few other. I think Colossus is like a tree or something in it. I don't know. It's really funny. But like that would be cool. I'd be fine with that.
What about instead of like an advent calendar, we got a decorated colossal? So maybe like a tree, maybe even if it was Galactus with lights all around him in his
That would be
heralds.
cool.
Something like that.
That would be really cool.
But if it had to be an advent calendar, I mean, I would love to see like a Gotham villains, or I think the best answer is lanterns, because you
I
can
think it is
do
the best
so
lantern.
many cool
That's the
things
best
with
answer.
that.
Yeah, that'd be
Lantern
really fun.
advent calendar, and honestly, with how limited we get, like different spectrums, especially outside of
It'd
green,
be nice to have all the
It's nice to,
every single
add.
spectrum represented.
You could do 2 of each.
Yeah,
right?
2 of each.
Or if you want to do white and black.
If we want to have white and black, then yeah.
Oh, wait, 2 of each. 12 days of Christmas.
There's 10 spectrums counting white and black, so there's 8.
Is there?
Isn't there? Roy G.
Green.
Biv.
Yeah, Roy G. Biv. How many is that? 7? Roy G. Biv.
7.
Is that 7?
9 with white and black. So it's not quite 2 each.
No, it's not
Close.
quite.
Orange only needs 1 anyways.
Yeah, orange needs
only
one.
needs 1
Yeah.
anyways, and it's Larfleeze, so we're good.
And red, we just give me Atrocitus.
Yeah. Belize is pretty cool,
Or
though.
Red Lantern Hal, that's fine too.
Okay.
Where he's, at the
They all kind
Froth
of
in the
get
mouth,
that, though. When they're Red Lanterns, they just instantly gotta get
I like
that
that.
froth, that blood drain thing.
Gold Lantern. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
In recency, yeah. Like the last, I think like 2-3 years.
Precious metals are
There's
now
also
lanterns.
the ultraviolet
I do
lanterns.
remember ultraviolet lanterns.
Ultraviolet Sinestro.
Was that? Yeah, it was like just Sinestro and Jon Stewart were ultraviolet lanterns.
That sounds right.
Many, yeah.
I know Sinestro for sure. Jon Stewart sounds right too, though.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
He was really powerful when he had the violet lantern.
Yeah.
He was a sniper.
Yeah, dude.
I have 2 brimstones on my non-theme build, also World's Finest. Well, there you go. Do
Yeah.
you have Jennifer Kale on that
3.
team? Are you proving your own question?
Oh.
What do y'all think about the push for more modern events throughout the year then? They started after WKOs, but they sound so fun and would love to see them come back. We're all
Please.
for them, yeah.
Dude, WKOs were fun. Like, not to be like, yeah, you really missed out on the WKOs. But But no, they were a ton of fun. Like,
I mean,
even if it was just like 300 modern or.
winning
Oh, yeah, dude.
winning one of these guys.
Getting more little prizes like this. This dude's like, he sold Black Friday for like $15. At one point,
When he
people were
first came out?
selling this dog for like $300-$400.
It was insane.
It was nuts, man.
So
like,
winning this guy through a WKO, I mean, even today, like, I just love this figure.
yeah, dude. And I love traveling for WKOs. There's like
Yeah.
a good 2-3 years of just traveling for WKOs, playing in all the different tournaments, going like, oh, you guys have one? Let's go. Win all these good prizes, right? Or like a sealed WKO. It was a little more casual, a little more relaxed, but still a ton of fun. And I have great memories just traveling for those events. So I wanted to bring WKOs back. Any type of official
We're kind
WizKids
of getting that
organized
with,
play. We are, but these are more
OP
like
kids.
monthly organized play. And I would
Yeah.
love to see like
It doesn't bring out as
the same
much.
edge, the same
No. Mm-hmm.
competitive edge and everything that was happening at WKOs. So yeah, I don't know. I would really like to see more WizKids
I don't
open,
think you
'cause-
need events in like November or December. I'll be honest with that, but I do wish that the circuit was like
I'd be okay.
January to October.
Because it was usually like February is when we got our winter WKO. I want to say it was like
Sounds
around
about right,
February
yeah.
or March. So I always liked that. I think that was a fine time for one. I wouldn't mind one, like you said, yeah, October. I think you can get a pass early November is like fine. Just
Yeah.
before it becomes way too hectic with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all
I think,
that
you
stuff.
know, just a core issue of it is like, okay, so in January we've got Champion Clicks. In
Right.
May we've got Huntingtons. We have Nationals in August and then Worlds in September. And that's pretty much the year for big tournaments. If you're not willing to like drive, you know, like we do, like we drive 10 hours to Memphis
Yeah.
to cover that. You know, we drove how long to Indy? What was that? Like another 10-hour drive?
Yeah. Somehow
We drive
felt-
a lot
somehow
to
felt
go play
longer,
this
I don't know. Yeah. That
It
was
did
a-
feel longer. So if you're not willing to do those things, it's like WKOs are such a good way to keep the game healthy, to keep people interested if they're not playing on,
Yeah.
you know, the largest scale. If they're not willing to commit as much as like, you know, we do or other people do.
Right.
And WKOs also open up some just really cool prizes. Like WKOs gave us Phoenix Force Thane,
Yep.
Rogue with a hammer, Lockjaw with an Infinity Collar.
That was really cool.
They were just off the wall characters, you know, or like mainstay characters with off the wall power.
Deadpool the Duck.
Deadpool the
Hilarious.
Duck,
So
yeah.
funny. Yeah. So we got, just little mini con LEs. It also kind of like a con in your store type event. So
Yeah.
you're in a con LE
It
box.
was a big prize, it was a big deal,
It was, yeah.
and it was
So,
really fun to play.
It was
for.
cool to win it.
So-
So I would like to see more of those back. Plus,
Yeah.
the extra prize was you got a Nationals buy.
Yeah,
So like
that
that's
is
another
cool.
thing where, okay, now we get rid of. They would also, I guess, retool Nationals a little bit with all their qualifiers and everything. But
That's true.
you know, still, even
I mean,
though
they should do that
Worlds,
anyway.
they should do that anyways. Actually, yeah, the Nationals, the way it's set up. Is
I
not-
mean, it's great. Gen Con
it's-
was a blast.
Gen Con was so fun.
Nationals is like, I mean, I got to play HeroClix.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's-
though.
that's,
I
you know-
super enjoy Gen Con. I think we can all say we had
It's a blast.
freaking blast.
Oh, dude,
playing
it was
there.
so
yeah,
fun.
It was so fun.
I mean, playing in
So-
X of Swords like all day was great.
That was cool.
It's just,
I can't wait for
You know,
what's it called, the Royal Flush OP kit to really get fleshed out and play more of that.
it's just nowhere like in between Huntington's, Champion Clicks, and Worlds. Like Nationals is just nowhere near those events.
not quite the same scale.
so
yeah.
comparatively.
Well, it's just
you know.
Gen Con. I don't know, forcing them into a bubble or something. It's just like they have such limited space.
Yeah.
And it's such a bummer that like, okay, here's where you play HeroClix. There's where you can go buy your hero. That's a little bit of exaggeration. There's where you can go buy your HeroClix, though. You know, on the other side of like through the dealer's hall and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, HeroClix is like spread out from like the buy-in area, the play-in area, and all that. So it's just a little tough.
You know.
Do we want to give away
Phantom
these?
Land. Oh yeah,
Oh.
we should probably do that.
Oh,
huh?
we should. We got a
We'll
little
get to that in a moment. Here.
tangenty.
We'll answer some more questions, then we'll do that quick. Phantom Lantern. Never heard of that.
No idea what that
I have not
is.
kept
They need
up
to quit
that
doing
much.
this. The normal colors are fine.
I got a ghost in my ring. Ghost construct. That sounds great. Would love to see that kind of structure. Yeah, I mean, I think we are trending towards there. I think WizKids, I mean, bringing OP kits back. I think we're on the cusp.
That's a huge step forward.
I think we, and then, you know, them being like packs and stuff.
Consistent
I
in your
think
store play is
They're
good.
stepping into more events. I think, personally, we can expect to see more in 2024.
Yeah.
I am positive. I think WizKids is under great direction right now with knowing the people that we've gotten to work with
Yeah.
and the people we get to speak with. I really believe in them. I like them. And I think they care. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people like to cast this idea that WizKids doesn't care about the player, and that couldn't be more far from the truth. There's just, I don't know. I think there's a lot more to it than like what we would understand, or, you know.
Yeah.
And people are welcome to disagree with that. That's just my personal opinion, based on who I've talked to. Totally agree. The traveling for WKs was awesome. I miss competing to get my ticket into Nats. 100%. It was really cool to go down to Omaha, which we now live. WKOs were so good, we moved to Omaha. Ace seems like a game changer from that OP kit. Yes, she does.
She is, dude.
Game breaking. Getting rid of protected outwit globally.
It's almost like that's kind of good or something. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's protected out there.
Crazy. All right. Well, we will do the giveaway for the Gotham City OP kit, guys.
How many unique comments we got on there, Ian?
Looks like we got 70.
70 comments, right on.
70 comments. We got an ad for Metallica.
Wow, they're still alive. Cool.
They're still kicking.
Nice.
There's us on the screen.
Oh, whoa.
All right, so I'm going to sort by newest. Oh, yep, we got a few more comments here.
Cool. And just for a reminder, that is the Riddler Legacy card. That is the new Two-Face figure, the new Penguin figure, and the new Joker figure. I said new figure for Two-Face, new sculpt, new dial for Penguin and the Joker, baby. And this Penguin and Joker, we've talked about it a few times. They're literally so fun.
So good.
So much freaking fun. So yeah, these guys get huge bonus points. For, I would say, borderline perfect design. The fact that they can be both played casually and competitively, I absolutely love. They can be as ridiculous as just kind of giving whatever to whoever casually, or really buffing up someone competitively. It's really cool. So I like them. I like them a lot.
I've seen one repeat comment.
One repeat. Not a fan of the repeats. That's okay. That's okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
All right, so it is 1 through 69.
Nice.
And I will do it sorted by newest. Who is that?
Thank you.
Oh. We've got mail or something, guys. Say, brother.
Let me check here. Sorry, give me 1 second.
All right, Calder's doing some stuff, guys. We'll do the raffle here. Sorry, I can't.
It's my computer. Nice. Okay, bye, Mr. UPS man.
Oh, that was UPS.
My Baldur's Gate device.
Bro, it's 8 o'clock.
It's my Team Fortress 2
Dang, Calder just got a computer shipped here. All right, let's do this giveaway. 1 through 69. Boom. Oh, I suppose I should probably do it in front of the camera. I'm clicking it. You can see me clicking it, boys.
That was like
Boom.
super late. I just assumed it was going to get delivered today.
Am I still clicking it?
You're still clicking it.
I can't
You're
see
still
the
clicking it
screen.
again.
All right, stop.
Stop right there. That looks pretty cool.
All right, that is the winner. 44. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You got the UPS ones late night runs. 44, was that what it was?
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Velmtaru, you have won.
You won. Go ahead and just reply
I
to
think
their
this
comments.
is my favorite kit. So much mechanical flavor.
That's
Well,
true.
hey, you just won.
Perfect.
Well, hey.
Don't know if you're watching right now, but please send us an email, dialhforheroclix@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook, Dial H for Heroclix Podcast on Facebook, and just let us know what your address is so we can get this OP kit sent out to you ASAP. Perfect. And then also there's going to be a comment under your comment telling you all the same stuff that I just told you. Right on. Well, I think it's big. I don't know why. I thought it'd be smaller. Okay.
It's a tower, man.
I know. I've always been a laptop man. Very flat, very sleek, very compact.
All right. He knows the drill. He won.
Perfect.
Congratulations, sir.
Cool.
We can see comments again in just a moment here.
Let's see.
Yes, we can see. Y'all were my number 2 on my podcast, Spotify Top 5. Keep up the good work. Awesome, man. Number
Take
1
it.
wasn't clicks. Oh, we would have been so offended if it would.
We'll allow it since we were the highest ranked clicks podcast. Thank you.
UPS just walks into your house uninvited. Yes, they
Yeah.
are not vampires, so it's okay.
They're allowed to.
Ace or Calendar Man? Ace.
Ace.
Easy.
Ace.
that
Calendar
even
Man's
close?
cool though. I love the
Calendar
mechanics
Man's
of
more
Calendar
fun.
Man. Way more fun.
But Calendar Man is also not as good during all of the major event months.
Dang. Wow, I didn't even think about that. You're kind of right though.
I mean, it's just true.
Wow.
Unless it's Nationals.
Wow.
Nationals is the one tournament Calendar Man shines at.
Oh, you're right. That's hilarious.
Somebody else figured that out. I think it was Critical Clicks talked
sure.
about it, and I was like,
Hmm.
if only these were flipped.
I guess so.
I wonder if they designed that
I
around.
think
Like,
they did. There will never be a major event where Calendar Man is viable.
that'd be really funny if they were like, do it this way, because that way he's only
Just do
good
it the
for
other way.
one
He's only good
tournament.
for one event. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, hopefully that person responds, and hopefully they enjoy the OP.
can.
Whoops. Like all collectibles, what do you guys think of clicks like Carnage Silver Surfer selling for $250 to $300? I'm mixed on it. I think it's cool that figures can be worth that much, but I hate the reason that he's that much.
I think that's the worst part about Clicks as a collectible game is the actual gameplay of it. And this is true for Magic and every other collectible card game, board game, whatever. That's really what defines it the most.
Yeah.
Is being how meta relevant it is. So for those people that are just fans of Silver Surfer or fans of Carnage, it really sucks. But for those that need him in their team, it also kind of sucks because they need him for their team and he's stupid expensive. Personally, on a huge personal note, I literally don't care. I'm never going to play him. I'm going to build teams to play against him and kick
What
his
if
butt.
there was a cap that was that expensive?
That would suck. I'd hate it. I wouldn't like it. No, I'm just kidding. I'd get it. I'd go get it.
I'd have
And
to.
I would just get,
If
yeah,
there's
if there's
Batman-
a Batman that expensive, I'd go get it. You know what I mean? I mean, there kind of was. There was
I was
never
ready
a
to
cap.
go to war for Prime Green
That was
Lantern Batman.
$250. Probably
was
Cat
ready.
Venom. I think. Okay, so let's say if that's your favorite character and they're that expensive and you're never gonna play them, they're not like an investment piece. They're like, yeah, I'll play it at this tournament, this tournament, this tournament, win this, this, and this. So it's a good investment. You know what I mean? That's one way you can look at it. Silver Surfer, Carnage Silver Surfer. Okay, is it a good investment? Do I think with it that I can make this much money back, this much money back, this much money back? Maybe. You know, that's one way of looking at
Is
it.
his value going to hold? Can
Is
I
his
sell
value
him
gonna hold?
later
Can
for
I
what I bought him
So
at?
that's another thing. I've definitely done like rental meta pieces where like I like bought it for something, sold it for maybe slightly less or at the same after I played a few tournaments with it. That's another very valid thing that you can do. You don't have to own them until rotation. You really don't.
Like, what's nice about that is that it shows that the game is healthy. Because,
That is true.
Because it's like, oh, there's enough interest that somebody will pay that. At the same time, it's like, oh, dang, somebody will pay that.
Paying
you know?
that, yeah.
When it's for a character
kind of a
you
lot.
like, it's tough. Like, you know, I mean, I think previously it was like Venom Magneto. Venom Magneto was like $200.
He was our highest
all
one
day.
before him, yeah.
And even post rotation, people are still paying like $120,
Lot.
$140 for him, which is
Decent
wild.
amount.
So I mean, it's nice to have your collectibles like hold some value, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the biggest bummer is like the reasoning for it. But this is every game. If it's meta, people are willing to. There's a price point, and people are gonna pay it. You know, Mephisto, like lamest sculpt for an Ultra Chase ever,
$200, $300
all day.
because of Ultra Chase rarity and being stupid good.
Stupid good. Being like almost a necessity to play if you're playing another full
Sadly.
Chase set, the Masters of Evil.
Yeah, dude. Talk
That's
about that. You know
wild.
what's worse than Carnage Silver Surfer? Having to not only own one chase, but own like 7 of them. To
It
like
makes pulling one kind of a bummer. 'Cause
It kinda-
it's like,
yeah.
well, I can sell this or I can try to collect
This one's
4 to 7 more.
I either play it like casually with its team up card, like that's literally what you do, or you go and get
Or you go crazy.
almost the rest of them, and in some cases doubles because you're insane.
Because you got good deals.
Because you got good deals.
You
That's
got
another thing.
crazy good deals.
You
on
don't
them.
have to pay There's no gun to your head saying you have to pay $250 for Carnage Silver Surfer or any figure. You can look online for good deals. Be patient. Try to find good deals.
Unless you're putting that gun to your head, then there would
in
be.
which case it's like buy, now.
I have to buy Carnage Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I gotta do it right now. So yeah.
It's give and take.
So that's my more least favorite thing. Carnage Surfer, he gets a pass. He's a one-off chase figure. You don't need the rest of the Carnages. I think what I hate, and this is just core game design, when you need to own all the chases.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's a
that feels
bummer.
bad, man. It's like the Black Lanterns, you really only need to own like 2, 3, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? That's cool.
And one of them's a rare.
And yeah, one of them's a rare. Like one of the most important ones, is a rare.
But
You know?
yeah, MOE swap is a precedent that
that's
I really
what I hate more than anything.
A chase set that plays together, like on a team.
That's cool.
Totally fine.
That's cool.
Totally cool. A chase set that is like, this is 50 points and you need to own like 5 or 6 of them is. I mean, it's even as someone who owns them.
I hate looking at them.
It's a bummer.
I
love them.
I
'cause
can't
the
not.
sculpts
Well,
are
I do
great.
like looking. I like looking at
They
them.
are so cool.
I hate what they do under that little black base, under that little window.
Yeah, it's I don't know, and also just that Avengers 60th, like what a lame set to go
Yeah.
with it.
You know, it's a cool.
I don't want to be overtly negative.
You know,
but
it's a cool figure that costs like $200, $300. These,
Yeah, these are
because they're
really
a
cool.
grand prize. Because
Yeah.
you consistently did well a couple months in a row, and you get a grand prize. This is an awesome thing to
and
be
the
worth.
sculpt.
And the sculpts
Yeah,
are cool.
beautiful.
Well, Apocalypse is cool. Genesis is like fine, but like these sculpts are
Yeah.
cool. You know, like these are dope. So like this is a great piece to be worth a ton of money. And yeah, people might hate this one as well, but you know what's cool?
Carnage
that
Surfer, how much would he, if Carnage Surfer was on par with the rest of the chases, like he was bad, how much would he cost? $50?
Oh yeah, Carnage is a cooler character than like
$60?
Rocket Raccoon. So
He
yeah,
would probably still be
50,
the most
60 bucks.
expensive. But all of those chases, Iron Man, $40. Rocket Raccoon, $30. Cleo, 30, 40
Thor.
bucks.
I mean, Thor's
like 50.
He's like 50. Yeah, he's like
Cap is like 50.
Yeah,
And then Carnage Surfer, I mean, look at every other chase in that set. Carnage Surfer is worth roughly 5 to 6 times as much
Yeah.
as all of them.
probably the worst part is like his sculpt is probably worse than all of theirs.
He's so goopy.
Like, dude, Carnage Thor looks great. I'm biased, but Carnage Cap looks freaking awesome. You know, like.
His shields me.
I hate the little Tampo thing, which is Carnage's face is on the shield
I
now.
saw somebody do a custom where they put the
Dude.
symbiote over it, and I was like, that looks so much
That like
better.
custom repaint, which makes his blue pop more against the red, looks way better.
yeah,
than
yeah, okay,
muted
so you know
blue.
what I'm
That
talking
one's yeah. But like that Thor is a great sculpt.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon,
I have
quit
the
making
Thor.
Rocket Raccoon. Quit giving him a symbiote. I hate Rocket Raccoon. kinda. Carnage Rocket sucks. Venom Rocket sucks. I hate him. Who's the Rocket
So
Raccoon
I think,
fan?
in short, it's okay to
Big
have
tangent, yeah.
pieces like worth that much in that realm, but I think the reasoning behind why they're worth that much can be bad.
Yeah,
I think Carnage Surfer is an example
personally,
of bad.
I wish there were more Golden Age pieces that were worth around that much. That'd be really nice. Honestly, I wish my zombie
One of
chases
them-
weren't like $30.
One of them that I had to hunt down that this guy, still goes
what I
for
mean?
like $100. I waited.
It's almost
years
weird.
to pick him up for like, I think I paid $60 for
Oh
him.
my gosh.
The Sinestro Batman.
To
This
never
is a
play
figure from
this guy.
2008. I played him a ton back in the day.
Okay.
So no worries. Stunning
Okay.
blow,
Okay.
Edward
Fair.
Nigma.
Fair.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. Pretty
Okay.
dope.
But yeah, I would love more older stuff to be worth like
That
the
Crisis Superman?
$100+ range. But yeah, that's like a select like 20 HeroClix figures that are Golden
KC
Age.
Green Lantern, for whatever reason, is like
Well,
still $80, $90.
legacy card though. That's what shot
No,
his
no,
price
the
up.
world's
the
finest
other-
one.
Oh, that one is expensive. Yeah.
I don't know why.
But I do wish there were more old HeroClix figures that were like, but I mean in the couple of hundreds. That'd be really nice. Honestly, it really would be nice. Like, I wish the OG Marvel Zombies from Supernova were worth more. They're like worth a decent amount, but they're not worth as much as they probably
Dennis
should
says,
be.
are those pieces really that hard to get, though?
Which ones?
The Masters of Evil. Before Worlds, if you were trying to get a Masters of Evil set, I mean, like, you were shelling out, like, well over $1,000.
It's
And the issue is 50 points of your team. You're shelling out.
that's the biggest problem.
Dark
yeah.
Phoenix, 200 plus all day. Ghost Goblin, like 180. Iron Inquisitor, 180 to 200. King Killmonger, like 150. Those were pre-Worlds prices. Mephisto, who you're playing with these people, 250, 300.
Yeah.
So 80 points of your
Ridiculous.
team, you're looking at like $1,000 to $1,500. And that, like, if that was your whole team, totally fine.
Yeah.
For competitively speaking, totally fine. So yes, they were that hard to get. Are they that hard to get now? They've come down in price, but they're still, I mean, the really good ones, they're all $100, $150.
Yeah.
Once again, for 50 points of your team, and then adding on the Mephisto, you're still looking at $1,000 for like not even a third of your team, which I don't like that. They are very cool, and honestly, thematically, it would have made more sense for them to play together. So a shifting focus set, it was fine when they did it with Doom, because Doom was once per game.
Right. That was cool.
Totally
that
cool.
was fine. Yeah.
Totally fine. I love that set. I own that set. I prefer that set. Masters of Evil being able to do it anytime, that is way too strong of an
That's way
effect.
too good.
And Carnage Surfer. I mean, let's talk about this for a second. Both of these are examples of 50-point pieces, right? And both of these have created just a catastrophic indifference between every other 50-point piece in the game. Every 50-point piece I look at, I instantly go, is this Carnage Silver Surfer? Not even close. Is this Masters of Evil swap? Not even close. Why am I playing it? It has to do something very, very, very unique to outweigh those two things. Granted, those two pieces don't make every single team. Look at top 3 of the top 4 Worlds teams. Carnage Surfer's on them.
Yeah.
It's a 50-point piece.
He's
that
good.
is the gold standard. I mean, it's not even the gold standard. It's like the diamond standard.
Diamond standard.
I don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you took the bar and you put it up here, and you're asking pieces that were, around here. I mean, what do you do? So it's just a bummer.
Have a great reach. Heal above your starting line.
Yeah.
Make 2 ranged attack. Ranged flurry. Like, these are dumb.
Full move,
Full
flurry,
move,
range,
flurry range.
12 for 4, heal above your starting line, triple target,
Yep.
see-through elevated, can't
Roll
be
out,
outwitted,
double rollouts.
double
Yeah,
rollouts.
like,
What other piece is doing remotely near this?
it's ridiculous.
So
Yeah.
Carrion Iron Man was like the only other piece in his weight class, and even then, I think he was getting outpunched.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I miss him. I wish that whole set retired, but Carrion Iron Man. 'Cause he was the one guy I felt like I had a shot against Carnage Server with.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now you have Scott Porter's, which I think those are both Scott
Those
Porter's.
2 for 50 points are insane.
That's another 50-point metric that you have to measure every other 50-point piece against. But that one's fine because those were accessible.
They were, at the very least. Yeah.
But what makes them not super fun is that they're like at least one of them is going to be on every team. The white
That
shirt.
kind of sucks. Team building is the best part about this game, and when it feels like I have
When
to
it feels
automatically
constricted?
start, and I have to automatically start with this 25-point piece that I may or may not even want to play. It just has to be on that team because without it, I am at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
It does. And so I know we're
Yeah.
being a little negative. We're
Yeah,
talking about,
man. Woof. We got
Here's
one
the thing,
question
though.
just sent us spiraling, bro.
Well, it's not really spiraling. The main point I'm getting at
There's
is
a lot
that
around it, I know.
you have thousands of figures in this game. In Modern, you have hundreds, like
Close to
300,
1,000,
400,
yeah,
500,
yeah.
maybe 1,000 figures. It'd be, 60 a set. There's like 6 sets.
That's true.
500
yeah, it's
pieces.
500-ish pieces.
And all it takes is like one piece or like one set of pieces to just completely define a meta. And
Yeah.
maybe not completely define a meta, but completely define like what a character in this point slot can be. So when expensive, rare, dominant pieces form like Carnage Surfer, it just kind of sucks. So when he's worth $300, do I like that? I mean, it shows that the game's healthy. It shows that people are willing to pay. It shows that people are willing to play.
That is true.
But on the counterbalance, though, somebody who wants to get into this game, yes, collectible games that are competitive are going to be expensive. That's the nature of them. But do they have to be this way?
No.
Couldn't we have, like, instead of one $300 Carnage Surfer, we have 3 $100 pieces that are all like equal?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could more evenly distribute power
Yeah.
to create more variance in the meta. Granted, that is very hard to do. It's
Okay.
it's a lot easier to just have one broken figure. And you can't really nerf Carnage Surfer either, because imagine this. I just spent $600 on 2 Carnage Surfers. They nerf him. How do I
He
feel?
tanks. Yeah, you feel horrible. You're like, I just
I don't
blew
want to play.
money because of artificial. Yeah, it
So
sucks.
you don't really want to touch him. I mean, it's just hard, guys. I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
really know what the point of this is anymore. But
Let's move past it.
there you go. We're
Let's see
moving
what
on.
else. Let's see what else there is.
anyways, hopefully that was a good
Let's
enough
talk
answer.
about anything else.
Okay. Evening, gents. Hey, Dice Station.
Hey.
How you doing? 2
Bastard.
Necrons and 2 Miss Marvels is fine for Black Lanterns. That is true, and both of those pieces are very cheap. Miss Marvel is a great econ
She is
pickup.
really solid.
I bought 3 for $5 a piece. Which is
Wow.
awesome. Snazzy looking stockings there, friends. Thank you.
Yeah,
Looks like a case for some glitter glue to take to the next level.
absolutely not.
I don't
No.
know. That's going to be in
No.
our house forever then.
Yeah, that's like it's
How
gonna be all
many
over
millions
the place.
of clicks are manufactured per set that CSS is so hard to obtain? I mean, here's the thing. When collectors lock things up, I don't want to go too much. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Really.
Yeah,
But when collectors lock things up, I mean, there you go. And then in a market, like the HeroClix market functions because it's so small, especially like when you're talking
right.
competitive play.
It really is.
You have 3 to 5 sales of something at the beginning. That's where the price sets. if there's all of a sudden no more figures on eBay or no more figures on
That's where it
Facebook,
stays.
somebody's going to bump the price up or they're going to sell it at that same price. So like price setting in HeroClix when you have such a limited amount of sales, it takes like 2 or 3 sales before people go, that's what it's worth.
Yeah.
So Carnage Silver Surfer, honestly, like, you know, if people were just selling him consistently at 150 and then people asked 175, people didn't pay 175, then he'd probably be that expensive.
Yeah.
But because people kept paying up to that value,
That's what
I
it
mean,
stays
that just
at.
happens.
Yeah.
And that's for a lot of different reasons. That might sound really simple, but really it only takes a couple sales for a figure to get to that. That's how Venom Magneto was.
Yeah.
He went from like 150 to 250 and then he stayed there.
Yeah.
And that was that for a long time. The Many Faces of Doom was definitely a double-edged sword for me. I liked it. Lamppost Batman from Arkham saw a lot of play with me. Hey, same here, man. Absolutely love him. I don't mind if there are $300 pieces out there as long as there are some good, cheaper teams. Agree with that.
Yeah. And I mean, there are. Like,
There definitely are.
there absolutely are. Yeah.
Miss Marvel Animal teams were pretty cheap.
Pretty good. They saw a top
Grand
32,
prize
top
APOC.
16 play at Worlds. So
Multiple
that's pretty
teams,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, multiple teams of like Miss Marvel drop off. So they're absolutely cheap teams that are very much viable.
I just, yeah. I mean, Carnage Silver Surfer is just the number one, like, disparity figure in the game right now for me. I don't like him. I also wish the older figures held value because it indicates the game's big enough that its history has value.
Exactly.
Hopefully we'll get there someday. The game is better than ever. I agree that the game is better than
100%
ever.
agree. Well, I agree with all that. I really do wish its history had more value. Like,
Yeah.
somebody, remember that on eBay?
It has value to me.
It does have value to me. It really does. Like, I love owning all the zombies. I love owning every version of Captain America that's ever come out. Like,
All the stuff is just...
there are very much like super old figures that I own that have no value outside anything besides just to me as a collector. I think it's really, really cool. Or just cool HeroClix. Like I
All
know
the
you, Ian,
entities.
you collect all sorts of like old meta staples. You think
I
those
love-
are
yeah, like
pieces of history,
historically,
right?
yeah.
And like
I'm a historian of the meta.
that's not as popular to collect versus just
No.
characters because the game again we want a bigger player base for the people to care about the game's history. You know that's why some Magic cards are thousands of dollars because they came out in the first set of Magic is so
Alpha
hard.
print
Yeah,
1991.
like all that garbage and stuff. You know,
All that
it's-
garbage.
It's so expensive. There was like an episode of Pawn Stars. This guy was like, I have a sealed pack of Magic, and he was like, I'll give you $40,000 for it. I'm like, $40,000?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine in 30
Well-
years selling a Torius booster for $40,000?
It's a bit different than
I
that.
know it's a bit different because Magic it was like a starter deck or whatever it was.
We
Like,
had
it was
a-
a full deck of cards.
For a while, we had an idea to do a Pawn Stars parody for HeroClix. Where
So funny. So funny. We could still do it. We could still do it. We're not going to do it. We could still do it, though. It'd be really funny.
maybe.
Maybe. It'd be funny.
What was the we parodied the intros like you never know what's gonna come into that store.
Yeah,
But
it's so...
it was so dumb, but he's like
It
dumping
was
out all
pretty
these
funny,
REVs.
though,
Like
dude.
these
Yeah.
figures are from over 20 years ago.
I'm going to have to call it an expert. You know what I mean? Like,
the
calling it an
Chumley
expert.
parody.
Yeah.
He's like, I think he's really got something here. It's just so stupid. But yeah, you know, like
It'd
collecting.
be funny, though.
Collecting is I'm looking at it right now. Oh, it's a double-edged sword. I love owning this stuff. Like this year, I picked this up, and it's just
I mean,
still sitting in the box.
really
but I
another
love
piece
having
of
it.
history, though.
Oh, I'm one Galactus away from owning every Galactus. I need the Galactic Guardians one. If you have one for cheap, hit me up. But yeah, the OG Galactus, and the guy who sold it to me was nice enough to throw in the Chrome Silver Surfer
That is really funny.
in an Armor Wars box. If you guys haven't seen this, look at this man. He chromed out. Oh my goodness. Chrome Spinner Silver Surfer. Very cool. But yeah, the OG Galactus, I mean, as a kid, you know, playing when I was seriously like 6, 7 years old, like hearing tales of Galactus, and then finally seeing one in person, oh, it was, you know, it's like
That's so cool.
it's like magic, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
really.
he's got 8 damage. You've never seen anything like it. Nobody can beat it. And I'm like, really? And then you see one. It's like, oh my god, it's a board game, but it's like,
That's
you
so
know, it was a
funny.
big deal.
Board game, but yeah. That's so funny, man.
and you know, I've got copious amounts of dumb stuff that I don't need. I still have 4 Wonder Woman 80 flashes. That's dumb,
That is dumb.
but I love flash. I mean, I'll keep at least 3. But I guess
That's
I
a
have
good
an
number.
extra
I think
one.
that's a good number to keep.
Yeah, I wish I could still play 4, but thank you, a certain lawyer in the game, for ruining that.
You know who you are.
Although I do admire him for playing that team because the team he played was like literally 20 of them.
Was it really?
And he was like, why can't I do this?
Was it good?
He won a tournament with it. Yeah, so I was like, that's kind of baller. I just hate that the rule got changed.
That is
because of it.
so funny though. Oh
21
my
or 80
god.
flashes, and he had like Power Gem.
Oh my
Maybe like
god.
Venom Pump,
Dude, that's so funny.
maybe. He had a bunch of equipments on him though, and they were all just bashing for like 4 or 5
I
damage.
love Venom Pump. So that might be one of my all-time favorite equipments ever. Venom Pump's so dope.
It's so tight. Let's see. A couple of porters, a Prime Spider, and $5 Miss Marvels can get you a W. That's honestly probably.
It's kind of a wacky build, but yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then a Bucky's arm to go
And a
with.
Bucky's arm.
Get that Bucky's arm out. I agree with your assessment, but how does that happen? WizKids development. I feel like I'm too far gone to.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not crack that open.
No, I don't even know like what that's directly.
I also,
commenting
yeah, I don't
on.
know what that means either.
But
The only thing I would say for development-wise would be like MOE chases, an inherently like broken mechanic where you need an insane amount of multiples.
and you had to know that when you were making
Yeah,
it.
you had to
Like,
know
come
that.
on.
You know, so like that would be the only thing I would
It's a
ever say is
bummer.
development-wise.
But what hurts so much is that they're so cool.
They really are. They really are
So
cool, and they're from like.
And it's a really cool mechanic.
It's a pretty fun story.
The issue is like, why couldn't you have put some of these in the super rare? Or the rare?
Chase theme. Chase theme, bro.
Yeah, I
Chase
know,
theme, bro.
but still.
I think a chase theme that did it, and what was better was like the Iron Man. Oh, you can't even see him. I took him down. The Iron Man chases.
They've never
from
done a
Invincible
shifting
Iron
focus
Man.
set that large, and when they
No.
decide to do it, it's a
with
chase
chases.
theme.
Well, they did do one that large. It was Deadpool. Deadpool had like 10 shifting focus figures from Deadpool and the
Well, yeah,
X-Force.
those were ABCs though.
You
had the
even if you
common-
got rid of the 3.
Common, uncommon,
Yeah.
2 rares, the
Yep.
prime. That was
Yep.
it. It's 5.
There's only 5. Okay, and then I guess there's the
There's
3
9.
rares. Well, there's 2 rares. 2 rares, the prime.
Yeah, 2 rares, prime,
Okay.
uncommon, common.
No, actually, no wait.
There's
3
the
rares.
jumping. Oh
Yep.
yeah, there's 3 rares.
Yeah,
so
jumping,
6.
tiny, so it's
And
6.
then the one with the helmet.
The helmet, yep.
And then the one in the robe.
And the one on the road. I guess there's 2
And
extra
then-
rares. Okay.
Guns was the uncommon.
Yep.
Blades was the common.
Yep.
Yeah, so 2 jumping, counting the prime. Yeah,
So
so
there's
4
4
rares,
rares.
and then common, uncommon. Yeah, 6.
Oh, John, 6. Still, what is that?
9,
9?
I think.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess
5,
that is the
6,
biggest
7,
shifting
8,
focus.
9.
Yeah, okay, that is the biggest shifting focus. Never mind.
What gives?
I just remember like playing the old Deadpool like on a modern team that I was playing at the time. I was like, I have no sideline spots for anything, but ID cards were also legal at the time, so
Yeah, dark times.
dark times.
I don't know.
Dark times. Anyways,
It's not-
Yeah,
it's
I
not
hate that they're
about
shifting
it.
focus. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's get past them.
We don't need to own a bunch of chases, but I
No.
do anyway. If theme and silver gain big traction, collections will hold more value. I love silver. I love theme silver.
Collections from
I
2016
probably won't
forward.
love silver theme very much longer though,
We'll see what happens.
because of a certain
Certain celebrity is going to really ruin that. Sadly, kind of sucks.
celebrity keyword in Silver Age.
Silver theme is just like that's the only.
If I get
keyword
2
to
Scott
play,
Porters
dude.
and you don't,
Yeah,
and I get a bonus to map roll and
that's
you don't,
you want to talk about really unhealthy game right there. That's super unhealthy. Where it's like
Yeah.
literally okay, well, this entire game mode means you play celebrity or you're at a severe
and celebrities are
disadvantage.
great too. Like
And
Scarlet
celebrities
Witch
are
and
so
Sicarian Iron
good.
Man
Yeah,
are
man.
still good.
So that just instantly again feels bad. You don't have
That doesn't
creativity.
feel good.
No, it doesn't feel good at all. Like I
I
have no
promise we like
creativity.
this game,
I love
guys.
this
We
game.
love this
Otherwise, we
game.
wouldn't have been ranting about nothing. Well, not nothing, but for like the last
Yeah.
half hour.
Silver
40
theme
minutes,
is great.
Man,
Silver theme is
I
fantastic.
love, dude. It's so fun to build.
But
and
we'll
like,
see how it goes when Scott Porter is legal in it.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see how
just-
modern goes when Scott
I
Porter
love
is
Silver
legal.
theme. I just there's a certain
Will Scott
two
Porter
characters.
get retired within the year?
Oh my gosh, they can't, right? I want them to because he's literally.
He's so egregious.
I'm sorry, yeah, hate me or not, he kind of ruins the game. And if Scott Porter's watching this right now, and he's like, "Wow, I don't like you, cowboy guy." That's fine. That's okay.
You're not in the game. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
true. Yeah, but like, yeah,
It's tough.
Sorry, Scott, your figures are.
I mean, we'll see. When tournaments start cracking open, I'm curious to see what happens at the Champion Clicks event in terms of
I'm so
Scott
curious
play.
what it's going to be. Yeah, what the builds are. I can't wait. I really can't. I
There
want to see
will
it.
probably be some in the finals, some big plays with Pulse Wave Scott.
Yeah,
I would be
see
willing
it.
to bet that maybe they decide the game.
Yeah,
some
I
degree.
mean, yeah.
Let's see. Hey guys, just bought 3D barrier gaming aids. I assume they were being sold by piece, but instead of I bought 6 packs, so I have too many. Have any character suggestions for barrier? Green Lantern, Batman, baby.
There's a lot of people make barrier in this game. It's one of my least favorite powers in the world. Give some to your friends. Give some to your friends. Don't please ever make that much barrier.
We can't talk about anything fun tonight, I guess.
Yeah, dude. We gotta talk about barrier now. No. Yeah.
People who make constructs, man.
Yeah, they
there's
all have
plenty
a
of people
stop
with
sign.
barrier.
They all have a stop sign. They all make barrier.
Who makes a construct? Your best buddy,
Scott Porter. That's right. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
He's got the ring.
Yeah.
Any ring. He can make barriers.
And I do say construct droppers are probably my favorite mechanic in the entire game.
Oh, dude,
like
they're
right
so
now,
cool.
like I think they're literally so fun. So
I hope people don't walk away from this thinking like, oh wow, Dial H, what a bunch of negative Nancys. I promise we're really not. We were just hyped about the Christmas set for a good, I don't know, 30 minutes.
yeah, a good
45
30 minutes is really positive about the Christmas set.
Yeah, and they're
you
meta
know?
pieces, and they're
they
awesome
They're
because you can just
well, man, they have one of the most
you
unique
can
abilities.
just buy them and play them.
Yeah,
You don't have to collect 9 of them.
they don't even have to be played super meta either. Like you can build
No.
to min max them,
Yeah.
or if you just want to play them on a team, it's
We're
like
also
wow.
not like, we're not necessarily the meta people. I would
No,
say
we're not.
of like the 3 of us, I'm probably the most. I enjoy following it.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
Well,
like
one of us got actually ranked at nationals, so
one of us got to the chance to actually enter into it. I didn't get to play.
all right, that is true.
So
That's also true. Well,
and also nationals is like you played 3 games and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in Top Gun.
yeah, dude, that was pretty good. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like what? It was literally 3 matches, right?
Yeah, it was 3 matches, and then you were in top 16.
hmm
Yeah.
Also, I built your team. Or the blueprint for it.
No.
Iron Spider Prime.
I ran a version of that team for a while.
Yeah, I know.
For like Brad's event, I built a very similar version of that team, and we just ironed it all out. Yeah.
Yeah, I built that
I
originally.
mean,
Remember
helped
that?
iron it out. Yeah.
Helped iron. No, I made the blueprint for it.
You helped iron it out. Yeah.
And then I also did that. There you go. The mastermind. The chainsaw drop in tech.
I mean, I was already doing that.
Dude, I literally told you about that. All right. When we made that video, was I not?
Oh, well, that. Yeah. Well, that was Iron Spider. Specifically Iron Spider. Yeah. But I mean, I was carrying up people
The
and dropping
Sicarian
chainsaws.
Iron Man, like retail too? Where you like carry him halfway and
Oh, I
leave him
never
there?
did that. I'm not going to lie. I never did that.
Really?
Yeah, I never did that. I didn't get
Oh.
it. I didn't really get it, so I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
You did it against me.
Did
and
I?
then you got bodied.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You carried him halfway.
When we were just playtesting?
And then at Sioux Falls States.
Oh,
and you
sure.
missed like every attack. I
God,
was like,
dude, that sucked. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I did actually carry him up a few times. That's right, the pseudo retail, they carry him.
'Cause it's like,
I can't
oh, you have
remember
to
doing
punch
that
them.
in nationals. I didn't do that in either cut game though. That was the only thing I was thinking about the most part. I didn't do that in either cut
Big
game.
brain right here.
Anyway,
The Frogman tech.
anyways.
At Huntington's.
Oh, that is true. Okay, yeah, that is true. I think
Mastermind big.
okay, I would say for somebody that actually like follows the meta and does all that stuff, for someone that actually plays the meta, it'd be me.
I placed higher than you at both state tournaments that we both played in.
I know, but I actually like went. Are you serious?
Just saying. You talk about play? I played.
I think I have more South Dakota state championships than you do.
That's fair.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I crit
Do we
missed
call
on
it?
a-
Do we call it a draw?
Crit missed on. Call it a draw.
Call it a draw. That we're both about the same.
I
Absolutely
know
not.
I have more
Absolutely
second
not.
places.
Absolutely not.
I know
That's
for a
clearly not.
fact-
It's not gonna happen.
I know
That
for
is
a
not
fact
gonna
I
happen.
have more second places. In
I know.
states
I know.
events. I probably have the most out of South Dakota.
That might be true.
I have so
That might
many-
be true. Tristan has a few.
And
I've given Tristan a few second places.
Every single second place I got was to Lucas Van Holland, who got third in world. So I don't feel too bad about that.
No.
And every single time it was playing Ultra Chase Thanos.
Was it really? Every time you got second place?
Actually, no, there was
That can't be.
the fourth time. So 3 times it was Ultra Chase Thanos, and then the 4th time was with an X-Men team from Xavier School.
Okay.
And I beat you that tournament, but I felt disgusting doing it. It was my first time ever playing ID cards.
That
And I was asking you questions. I was like, wait, so I can just call Cyclops out? And you're like, yeah. I was like, and I can shoot you for 6? You're like, uh-huh.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do that.
I think I know this one. I was playing
playing-
Blackbird.
No, you had like Mangog and Surtur and Tri-Sentinel. You had a bunch of retail in your starting area. We were playing on the Bifrost. And you were hiding them behind a wall. And you were playing like an Alpha Strike team. With like
Must have been an
Shredder.
Alpha Strike drop off. Yeah.
It was the
Okay,
Shredder,
I know what
you know.
year this was.
It's like when Goblin King was a thing.
Yeah, it was Goblin King was a thing.
And then Kevin was playing Goblin King, and I one-turned him.
What tournament was this then? Okay, I
That was
thought I
in
knew what it
Omaha.
was. That was in
With
Omaha?
Sparta
Oh,
Comics.
okay, then that was a different one. Okay, yeah.
But Kevin got pulse waves twice in one turn.
No,
and
you
it
know what I was playing
just
at this
brutal.
point in time? I was playing a super... This was a terrible team that I was... No, was I playing? I have no idea.
Simeon beat me with.
This is- Oh, I do know. Okay, I do know this one. Never mind. It
He
took me
beat me
forever
with
to figure
Green
this
Lantern.
out. Yeah, he had Green Lantern Tri-Sentinel tech.
Yeah.
That was his thing, which was actually really cool. I
Mm-hmm.
beat Simeon twice that day. I felt pretty good.
He was my one. Well, other than to Lucas in the finals, and
Oh,
it sucked,
sure.
dude. I went to tank with Cyclops, and this would have just completely wrecked his whole team.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 3. Another time playing
I
against.
hate the tank, though. Tank
Another
sucks.
time playing against Lucas, go to shoot his Kobik with a Cyclops ID call, and he has 6 damage. It was just like one turn Kobik, roll a 3. I still remember, like, oh man, because I got second place to him every single time, dude.
Feels bad. This guy feels
It's
bad.
tough,
dude.
man. I mean, I just wanted to win one event with Ultra Chase Thanos.
That's the...
Because no one ever did. Legitimately,
Until-
he never won an event.
well, not when he was modern, no, but not until
Yeah,
the World's
World
theme,
Silver Age.
where, yeah, he pulled off the win. That was really cool.
When he was way more badass because he
I
could,
think
he
he
could
could
now have
start
7
with all
gems.
the gems.
Yeah, I had to
was pretty
put
awesome,
Soul Gem
dude.
5 squares out and go grab it for him with a walking wood, you know.
Oh, it's so funny.
Soul Gem on him was so lit though. He was literally just like a 22 defense. And then you're just ID calling things in. which
It's
is-
crazy that we're like a year removed from like the just a year reminding me of like Wood, the equipment dance that they so nicely dubbed it. I'm so happy that's over. That was just like, yep, and of course I've got to have someone to sidestep or sidestep super strength in order to equip like my items that I want to have. You know what I mean? Like I'm
What an
so
awful-
glad,
what an
so
awful
glad that's
era.
gone. And dude, that was like 2-3 years of HeroClix.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucked.
It was more than that.
Was it more than 3 years of HeroClix? That was okay. That was literally you're right. It was 5 years. It was from Mighty Thor until last year. It was 5 years of HeroClix. You had to do that.
Like
So happy that's
sidestep
done, dude.
And like super strength,
Yeah.
and TK where
That sucked.
you had
Literally until this year. Yeah.
When you didn't know like what it could be, it was like, oh yeah, you know. But playing something like the Exo Specs, it's like, yeah, if I can equip this, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna come across the board, I'm gonna TK break it.
Yeah. The Jean Grey free TK to just destroy it and hit nothing with it. I hated it, dude.
So annoying, dude.
It sucked. Oh, I hated AOU Apocalypse.
You
Jean
are
Grey.
both ranked in the top 200 of the only ranking
Thank
that
you.
matters.
Thank you. Who's ranked higher?
We'll
Who's
take
ranked
that.
higher, Bill?
I mean, that's based on Bill's scale, which he valued Nationals way too. Like Nationals was basically a state tournament.
Did he value Nationals super high?
Yeah.
He did? Really, Bill?
Nationals is a glorified state tournament,
Dang, wow.
and that's not to
Wow.
to
Hey,
besmirch-
Alex Mater. You have a glorified state tournament win. How does that feel?
I mean, he beat very good players.
No, he didn't. He beat
He
a
beat
local. That's a
Isaac.
state tournament. He beat a local.
did
That's a
beat
state.
Luke- he
That's a
did beat
state
Lucas.
tournament win right
It
there.
basically is,
Sorry, I'm kidding, Alex.
based
if
on
you're
the
watching
size, and like
I
I mean,
okay.
the qualifier alone is literally
What state tournament is 64 people or 68 or whatever it was?
It was not even 64 people.
Was it not those
No.
qualifiers? Oh, because people were
It's
like
probably
double.
close to like 45.
double.
Dude.
There's no way it was 45. with all those
Probably.
qualifiers. Maybe a handful
Bro.
of people were able to do 2 qualifiers, but I mean,
There were people doing 3.
were there? Oh, maybe it was like a 40-person tournament.
Like
I don't
Texas events are like the same size as nationals.
know. Okay, sure.
I mean, granted, there are better players. I'm
And
not
granted,
discounting
everything's
this.
bigger in Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas,
So-
but there are way better players at nationals. I'm not discounting the skill. I'm just saying, comparatively to worlds, where it's like what you're building against, like
Okay.
nationals was literally play an aggressive team, score as many points as you can, qualify.
It had a different meta. It just had a. If you're not
Where
prepared,
you go to worlds though, and it's like you need to prepare for damn near
Everything.
everything.
Yeah,
And then
everything.
you're probably wrong
Absolutely.
because there was what, like 10 Scarlet Witches.
yeah, that was Ugh.
So it's just a whole different ball game.
was wild.
Huntington's, you're playing in like a 90-man Silver Age event.
So Huntington's was tough because Silver Age is so different, and just looking at those tables, I was like triple Carnage Surfer, triple Carnage Surfer,
Exactly.
double Carnage Surfer.
So you compare that
Yeah.
to Nationals, which is like, I mean, everyone is just playing Spider-Man Prime. I just
That was so crazy.
it's not like I'm not doing this. I'm not saying like regardless of how you placed at Nationals.
No.
I would
That's
have
not,
this
that's
opinion.
not the whole reason. I'm not making this whole argument just because of my ego and that I placed top 11 in U.S. Nationals tournament. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But because I just like I don't want to call Nationals a national tournament, America's national tournament, a glorified states event. That's all I'm trying to do.
Entered full hater territory. I am full on hating
that
on
Bill?
Nationals because I mean, like I get it. Space at Gen Con is not cheap.
Space
I
at Gen Con
understand why the way it is, and Gen Con is still very fun. I will go and I will play HeroClix there. I also didn't know I was going to Gen Con until like 4 days before.
What, did we make that call that early? I don't think we made it that
I
early.
made it. I made it.
Oh, you made it that early.
Like
Yeah,
4 days
yeah.
because I was going to go on a bachelor trip, and I was like,
Oh, that's true.
I was like, this sounds like more fun,
And it was.
and it was more
It was
fun
baller.
for
So
sure.
fun, dude. It was so fun.
Yeah, I just couldn't sign up. But
I think
no, if I would have, I had my Spider-Man Prime team in my box in case I could play, but there was no
that's
spots.
true.
But yeah, I mean, no, I just want to say like I get it. Like I bet space at Gen Con is
I
astronomically
bet it's
expensive.
terrible. Yeah.
They probably lose money on it with the space they buy. So I'm not asking for Nationals to be like improved. I'm just saying like comparatively to other like large scale tournaments, which it's called Nationals.
Right. Should be pretty big.
It
You
attracts
know, United States Nationals.
it
Yeah.
attracts strong players. It does not attract very much variance though, and the structure promotes very linear lines of play. So when you have that, I don't know. I just feel like comparatively to other
What,
tournaments,
the data's skewed or what?
not even that the data is skewed. I just think comparatively to other tournaments, it's just like less impactful. It's less just meaningful.
Okay.
And that's not like this is not just like taking like I'm not Bill. I am hating on Nationals. I'm not hating on Calder.
Don't get it wrong. I am hating,
I am hating.
but not on what you think I'm hating on. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I just like, bro. I mean, even like walking over there, it's like the Nationals qualifier was like one row of tables.
That was sad. Yeah, I won't lie. I wish they had more qualifiers. I wish it did feel
You
like
know-
a bigger pool of people. But, also, I bet they just, again, to kind of make it about money, like they make way more money off a BR or
Yeah.
a like X of Swords event than any Nationals qualifier. I think they're just
and those didn't even like the BRs filled up.
you think they're just like,
X of Swords events
we
did.
have to run Nationals qualifiers.
I just wish
Yeah.
they'd move it to Origins.
I'm honestly, I'm two ways. I like Indianapolis more as a city than Columbus, honestly.
Yeah, but the space at Origins, I'd be willing to bet is
The
less
space
expensive.
was better. Yeah, space is better. It's
And
way
you
less
can fit
expensive.
more.
Origins it's fine. And I liked my Nationals times at Origins. I just have so much fun at Gen Con. To be fair, I would go to Gen Con if HeroClix wasn't there. I would not go to Origins if HeroClix wasn't there. Because Origins
Yeah.
is very lackluster, minimal without HeroClix.
I
But as a
mean-
HeroClix event, because it can be bigger at Origins, it's great. Here's the things I hate about Origins. I hate the parking. I hate
yeah.
the parking. I hate the location. I hate the time of year. I hate almost everything about Origins. It's really crappy. I kind of hate Columbus as a city. Indianapolis is
Man,
way
we
nicer
really
city.
it really is just hater.
It really
night.
is hater
It's
hour.
hater
Oh,
night.
man.
It's hater night.
But I
man.
really like Gen Con.
Gen Con was
But
way
it's
more of
but
an
it's
experience.
So yeah,
way
dude,
more
it's
of an
a whole
experience. There's no
entire
doubt
experience.
about that.
But it definitely feels like I don't know. HeroClix could be fleshed out
If you,
at Origins more. Yeah.
here's something I think that proves everything I've said about Nationals.
Okay.
So you've got 4 events. You've got the Champion Clicks Open, you have Huntington's, Nationals, and Worlds. You've got a person saying I can make it to one of these events. What's the event that you are going to tell them don't go to this one to a HeroClix player?
It would be Nationals.
It's 100%
You're right.
Nationals.
You're right. You're 100%
It's like
right.
it's not even close. And although at Nationals you have the opportunity to
Well,
win
actually,
some
you know
con
what?
exclusives early.
It depends how you feel about Florida. That's what I would say, actually.
But as far as like if you're going solely to play HeroClix,
Solely to play HeroClix?
it is a better HeroClix event.
Yeah,
Straight up.
sadly, yeah. Worlds is the best. If I
And this is all to say, I had a blast at Nationals. I had a really good time playing HeroClix there. So even though it doesn't compare to the other events, it is still a very fun event.
Yeah.
Like, while Calder was playing in Nationals, I played an X Sword event. 3 rounds, I walked away with 3 Soul Swords, and I won an APOC.
That is really
like
good. That is so good.
Bar
Yeah,
bar on the slot machine. That was crazy.
My first qualifier game, because we got terrible sleep basically each night of
Oh, it was
Gen
tough.
Con. It was garbage. It was really bad. So
That picture too. Last night of sleep before a national champion.
form a national champion. That was so funny. And I was definitely trying to manifest it. But like when you woke up, I have to get to the tournament. I'm dressed up as US agent.
We literally had to just drive by and
Drive by, drop
basically
me off.
push you out of the car.
Dude, that brought back so many memories of getting dropped off at school or anything. Like when I went to school, like my mom was the queen of doing that. She was like, "We're not stopping. It's just go, get out of here." Yeah, she's like, "I'll maybe hit the brakes a little bit."
We had to do that.
You gotta run
It was
out,
literally
bro.
like 5 minutes before the event.
Yeah, dude, we had to for like the event. But like I'm like 3 cups of coffee in, like playing my qualifier, and I'm like doing this against like the very first like spot. I'm just like shaking my hand like crazy. It's so funny. But like then after those first games, like, oh, I got the groove of this team down. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then it was like going. Then it was difficult, lemon difficult, and I didn't make whatever. But like it was still like, man, what a fun experience.
I think another
Seriously.
really fun thing that came from Nationals is like, oh, Spider-Man Prime won Nationals. He can't win Worlds. Everyone's just going to be thinking about what's the tech to beat
What's the
Spider-Man
counter for
Prime.
Spidey Prime? Yeah.
And everyone's like, Scarlet Witch. Everyone's going to be playing Scarlet Witch. And then I think everybody in their own head said, no, I'm going to play Spider-Man Prime. Because the amount of Spider-Man
proven that he's
Prime
good.
and the amount of Scarlet Witch, there was hardly
No
any Scarlet
contest,
Witch at
man.
Worlds.
It's crazy.
There was one in the finals, though.
I personally think the weirdest thing was the resurgence of Legacy APOC for this.
That
Worlds.
was, yeah.
Not used
And
at
last
all.
year-
Like, but not used at all.
He's a Worlds figure.
Post his thing, but then comes back for Worlds.
Well, what's interesting
Weird
is
for me.
Lucas won a states event in Wisconsin about a month before
Did he with Legacy APOC?
with Legacy
Okay.
APOC, yeah.
The states events I can never
then
kind of
Jalen-
keep straight, honestly.
Jalen Major also played Legacy APOC
Did
in a
he?
states event.
He
He didn't play it at Nats. Nobody played it at Nats.
Milk Dud Eaton, Jalen
Yeah,
Major.
Milk
really
Duddy and Jalen Ghost of the Antique Theater, Jalen Major. I hope he's in here.
That'd be so funny.
But no, it is weird. That was a really
It was just a
odd
weird
resurgence.
resurgence, you know.
It's just crazy how everybody went like, it's like, oh, the Spider-Man Primes are going to knock each other out. And then the tech to beat Spider-Man Prime is going to win.
Well, then there was that big focus on not Beetle, Scarab.
Yeah.
Huge focus on like, well, Scarab's just broken. Scarab's just broken.
Well, I think the thing with Scarab was like, if your team doesn't have an answer to it, you're going to have a really bad time. Because if you hit one, thank God that figure's gone. That,
I hate
that
him.
figure was
The
anti-fun.
worst. yeah.
Let's get down to more hating.
dude.
I want to hate more.
And then there was probably my favorite, I would call like a side
I don't
arc
want to hear your favorite.
of
I want to hear what you.
but like my favorite side arc build, like it was like the side character to like a build that wasn't no one else was playing, but was goodness gracious, the Mission Point team.
Yeah, Spencer White.
You know,
shout
Spencer
out.
White's Mission Point
Winning
team.
map in every round.
In every single round. Like seeing him
Only
like
losing to Isaac.
keep going. I was like, because
Dude, that was
he
tight.
was locking in that Mission Point tech since the beginning of the year. He was toying around with it. The team changed, it evolved,
Hey,
Wasn't able to make the nationals.
Guy who asked about barrier.
Oh yeah, geez, yeah. You want a team for barrier?
Silence. No, Hypnosis Pictures. Yeah, if you want a team for barrier, look up Spencer White HeroClix. You'll probably find a match.
Probably see it.
I think
yeah.
HeroClix headquarters posted it. That team
believe
makes
it.
20 squares of barrier in one
Really
turn.
good. It's crazy.
Silent Sparrow said, "No hate. You guys are cool." Lol.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's hate on him.
Yeah, Silent Spirit.
I'm kidding. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy us bickering and hating. And you know what? Let's give away a pack.
Yeah,
Everybody in
let's
the
do
chat.
something a little positive.
Let's do something positive.
Oh my
And
gosh.
once again, guys, just want to reinforce, you can absolutely love something and have some negative opinions. You can absolutely, like, I think if you have this much passion in what you're talking about, when you talk about things negatively, that just shows actually how much you love it.
Yeah, man.
Because there's nothing, I mean, they could literally, like, get rid of all of these tournaments. I would still buy and collect these things.
Yeah.
I mean, our table is maps. Our shelves are HeroClix. There's HeroClix everywhere. Our room looks
My
like
table is maps.
Our house looks like a shipping center. I mean, you just can't change that. So for anybody who wants to say like, oh yeah, you know, this just reinforces my opinion of that, don't let it. Have your own opinions. If you have some
Absolutely.
things you feel negative about, I mean, I think you're in this chat for a reason. You got that same passion. And
HeroClix is the dopest.
let's do some positivity now.
All right.
All right, so
Ian, what was your favorite team of World?
favorite team of Worlds, man, I hate that World's Finest didn't make top 32. It's
That
such
is
a
a bummer.
bummer for me.
You
Because
just
if
said
it
the word
was,
hate. We're not saying that word
yeah,
anymore.
well, if it was, that would be such. We're not okay. I will get back to you in a second. 6
okay.
months into HeroClix,
Okay, yeah.
into my
let's
HeroClix
answer
hobby, and
some
still have
questions
no
here.
clue what anyone is talking about. Lol.
I'm sure that
Well.
entire last like 20, 30-minute rant was just like, what are these guys saying?
The game's fun.
Game's so fun. It's the most fun game on the planet. Otherwise, I don't know why I would. It's
As
the only
someone
game I've
who
been playing
travels
for
for
12
clicks,
years.
US NAS was the thing I personally skipped this year.
Okay, see? It's just the thing.
But if you like Gen Con,
But Gen Con is like such a fun event. It's one of my favorite events of all time to go
Scarab
to.
rhymes with Jean Grey. Good riddance. Okay, Bill.
Okay, Bill.
Calder, have you played BG3? He just got his BG3 machine.
I just got my BG3
literally
machine.
an hour ago.
Who's that? Tristan or somebody?
Ethan.
Oh, it's Ethan?
You
Yeah,
missed
we'll
his
see.
PC show up on live stream. What? He got to play BG3? That's great. No, he's going to.
I'm going to. Well, honestly, I'm going to get this thing set up, like, probably stay up stupid late tonight, getting this computer set up.
Oh, it'll be easy.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
I'll
Okay,
help you out
We'll
with
do
that.
that. But then I'll honestly play a ton of Team Fortress 2.
And Baldur's Gate 3.
Maybe play Baldur's Gate 3 in like 2 or 3
Eventually.
weeks. We'll see, yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, we'll
guys,
see.
I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes here.
To win some
I'm going to
boosters.
answer your question in a moment
Perfect.
here, Calder. And yeah, we're going to let you pick a booster on screen. Like I said, we've pulled, I think, like 3 or 4 rares, a couple super rares from this brick. We've got a few packs here, a few packs off screen as well. So yeah, we'll let you pick one of these. And to enter, all you guys have to do is comment Clixy, CLIXY.
Yep.
You got 2 minutes. And while you're commenting, Clixy, let's do a little ad read. You can see there's a
Sure.
pinned link at the top of the screen. That is our Clixy form for the greatest and worst HeroClix of the year. Also, the Superfan Award. So our Superfans will be receiving one of these bad boys here. There's also prizes. If you guys fill out the form, you'll be entered in a raffle to win. Oh my goodness, what is this?
Whoa.
An
A grand
APOC
prize.
Genesis? One person's going to win that. We have other prizes too. We're not going to show those yet. There's a video coming out tomorrow that'll show a bit more of that. But please fill out that form, guys. That's all going to lead up to our event December 30th, the Clixies Award Show, which will be a live show with live performances.
Right here on
by
our YouTube
us.
channel. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Simeon hopefully will do some backup vocals for us. I know he's not a man of center stage.
Fingers crossed.
But-
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we've got a lot planned for that, guys. We want some, at least somewhat significant data. So
Yeah.
please vote in that. If you don't know the answer to a couple of them, that's totally
You can
fine.
leave some of them blank. But
Answer
for the
what you
most
can.
part, they are just your opinions, purely your opinions on what you think is the best figure of the year, worst figure of the year, best sculpt, best set, worst set, best iconics, etc., etc.
So it'll be a lot of fun, guys. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. The end of the year cap off was a lot of fun last year. We had a
So much
blast.
fun.
It was real goofy. And yeah, we've already had so many more responses to this. So if you know some players in your area, we really appreciate it if you share the form. It takes a couple minutes to fill out, and it gets them entered to win that. I feel like it's a pretty worthy trade-off, having a shot at an APOC or a Genesis. Like,
For free!
come on,
For free!
what do we got to do?
Please vote.
Do we have to do more than that? Because we are doing more than that.
That's true.
Best believe we're doing
Trick
more
question.
than that.
We're doing more anyways.
Trick question. All right, guys. Clixy, get it in the chat. You got like 20 seconds left here.
CLIXY. Oh, baby.
And we will do a little booster drawing. Last chance, guys. I see there's some viewers in here who have not commented.
Jump in there.
Clixy, Clixy, Clixy. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll do the drawing.
Okay.
We've got
How many we got in
1,
there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, Dice Station Zebra commented cliche. We won't count that one. So Dice Station, you will be number 9. So a little 1 through 9 random generator. Oh, better set it so. No, I don't want to do a Google feedback. What the heck? All right, it is on 3. I did not click it. That's just where it was. So sorry
Okay.
if you were number 3. I'm going to hit generate one time, guys.
Ooh,
Number
it's
9.
Okay.
Which is, I said it on camera already,
Yeah,
is Dice
Station
Station.
Zebra.
So, Dice Station Zebra, which booster do you want?
The Ian booster or the Calder booster?
Ian or Calder is your choice. And we'll open it on stream.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll let you
and
know.
send it your way. Personally, I'd go with the booster of who you think is the bigger hater.
Wow. Well, that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy, I would say.
We've both had some very bold opinions tonight.
We do have some,
We've
yeah.
had some strong
We got off the
opinions
rails
tonight.
a little bit there. It was kind of.
It's okay though.
It's kind of wild.
It's okay.
Glass full of haterade.
Sometimes
Eat my
you gotta
hater
do the
tots, dude.
hater tots.
Yeah, dude. Watching Cars. My
Autocorrect strikes again.
my favorite character, Toe Hater. You know what I mean, man? I was like all over the place. Oh,
Oh man. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the stream here,
Yeah, it's gotta
guys.
be
But
soon
please
here.
let us know. She said, "Woot! What pack would you like, Dice Station?" Ian. All right. Well.
Ian Pack. Look at that.
Oh, this feels like a winner.
There you go.
Now that's beautiful.
That's funny.
Oh,
Anyways.
you want me to cut it all
Yeah,
nice?
man. Well, by all means. Rip into someone else's booster. I
Fair,
want.
fair.
I will say this. This is like a bad thing. I have a bad habit of just like squishing boosters, kind of not caring what's inside. I think most people know that. I did that during an X of Swords event though, and I'm like, oh wait, there's a tarot card in here that someone else might win besides me. I'm like, oh, whoopsies.
All right, we've got.
We have-
Oh, I see a little bit of bubble wrap. We've got a Court of Owls assassin. We've got. Who is this? The Rabbit Goon. Oh my goodness! It is your lucky day,
Oh, are you serious?
Jocelyn. Oh my gosh! Well, there's the chase from the brick.
That's good.
We've got Harley Quinn, and we've got Gentleman Ghost, but most importantly, holy crap! Well, there's the chase, guys.
That's awesome.
There
Wow.
is the chase.
Okay.
You got a Black Lantern Aquaman. So very cool sculpt. Shoot us over your address on Facebook or dial
I think you
h4heroclix@gmail.com.
probably say Sculpt of the Year on that guy.
It's definitely a contender.
He's up there. He's up there.
He's very cool if you like Aquaman, especially. But
That is
yeah,
so funny.
that's awesome.
Wow.
You chose right.
Good job.
You chose the Ian
Congratulations.
booster.
Yeah. Wow.
And,
that is so nice.
We'll go ahead and toss your name. There's probably a pen around here somewhere. But yeah, just send over your address to dialh4heroclix@gmail or message us on Facebook.
Yeah.
We'll get this sent your way. We're probably going to send stuff out on Monday, I think. We'll see.
Sounds good with
When we
me.
have time. Maybe tomorrow even. Who knows? We'll get some stuff boxed up. Last thing. Be on the lookout
Oh
Sunday,
man,
guys.
that's right.
You will see the preview for all of these figures, including a team up for Wonder Girl, Teen Lantern, and Arsenal. Excuse me. Ugh. A little air in my chest.
Whoa.
But yeah, these guys are really cool. We're not going to talk about them tonight, but on Sunday you can see a preview. Tomorrow there's another video going up. So this weekend, Dial H will have some stuff on the YouTube. These are a lot of fun. I don't know if they're as fun as the Gotham villains, but you will have a chance to win these by commenting. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. We will check out some comments. We'll hang out for probably another 5 minutes
Sure.
here. And then we are going to get going, guys. Please, please, please fill out that form. Participate in the Clixies. Congrats, Rob and Jocelyn. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta go, guys. Have a great night. Hey, you too, Silent Sparrow. Thanks for hanging
Take
out.
care.
Thanks for calling us cool, even though that's probably objectively not true.
Arguably super true and absolutely.
Nice. Thanks,
understandable.
guys. No problem, Jocelyn. Anytime. Ryan says, keep clicking, dudes. Great show. Glad you could hang out.
That's right.
And we're glad
That's
you
right.
appreciate us. Well, you know, Ryan, we answered a lot of your questions. Probably more than you wanted.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
ranted a little bit. Just a little bit.
Maybe Calder and I got a little too personal on the show. That's just behind the scenes, on scene. I don't know. But yeah, that is pretty much the show for tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be back on Sunday. I don't know. Depends on if we have time. Yeah. So to recap, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday set is worth buying. The OP villain set for the Scooby-Doo gang was given out to a winner. Hopefully they message us. Same with the Bat set. Jocelyn walked away with a Black Lantern Aquaman. The Clixie Award show is going to be a banger. Please vote, please vote, please vote. Can't say enough. You can win a Genesis and an APOC. I'm sure you're tired of hearing that. We're not tired of saying it. You're going to hear
Absolutely
a
not.
lot more. Please
And
share it with your
seriously,
friends.
yeah,
Share it
sure.
with your play group. Let them know. Give us an email, and then maybe you'll win some prizes. There may or may not be some Scott Porters being given away, black and white shirt.
Whoa.
So you could walk away with some of those too. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'm just throwing stuff out. Maybe I'm the lion. Maybe I'm truthing. Maybe I'm portering. Maybe I'm telling bad jokes.
Ding, 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 ding. That's true.
The coldometer is
Yeah.
good joke. Calder laughed at it.
I guess,
Now-
yeah.
now I'm getting hate again.
I mean, arguably, I suppose, yeah. That's fair.
The hateometer. All right,
All
guys. I don't know. I
get
think
outta
that's
here.
it.
Let's get outta here.
here.
We got Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special to watch. We got Ian.
Yeah. Oh, we do have to watch that. We got to set up Calder's computer.
That is true. Drop some bars really quick, Ian.
Yeah. Gonna set up Calder's computer. I don't know. Playing ball this gate.